KJFM Louisiana Bowling Green, 102.1 on your dial, all day, every day. Eagle 102 KJFM Radio. Area High School Football is on the air. Every week, Eagle 102 brings you the best of area high school sports. On air at 102.1, online at KJFMradio.com, and on the KJFM Radio app. Now to the field for high school football on your area sports leader, KJFM Radio.
And good afternoon and welcome to Week 7 of high school football. Mark Froelich, Tommy Wallace, Jeff Porter, a three-man booth for Week 7. It's homecoming here at Louisiana. It's Cunningham Field. Louisiana coming off their first win of the season, and now they welcome in another team that picked up their first win of the season last week in the Montgomery County Wildcats. So it should be a pretty exciting game. Both these teams flying high. We'll take a break. We'll start the pregame show for you next on Eagle 102.
High School Game of the Week coverage brought to you by West End Financial Services, Brown's Auto Body, and Advanced Physical Therapy.
As many as 50% of people don't take their medication as prescribed. Some never even fill a prescription, even if they don't feel well. Missing or not taking medication can be deadly. For questions about medication, your local Health Mart pharmacy is here to help. For fast, friendly service and affordable prices every day, visit your local Health Mart pharmacy, Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green.
This is Tracy Brookshire with Pike County Health Department Home Health and Hospice. Did you know our agency currently offers over 30 programs and services to our communities? The Women, Infant, and Children's Program, infant through adult immunizations, car seat safety courses, diabetes counseling, and of course our amazing home health and hospice programs, just to name a few. Learn more by visiting our website at pikecountyhealth.org and see what services you and your family could benefit from.
Don't have time to stop by the bank? That's not a problem if you're a customer of P. Check the latest activity on your account and view images of your checks, all from the convenience of your desktop and smartphone. So start banking on your schedule and download the People's Bank and Trust app today. People's Bank and Trust, hometown banking the way it should be. Member FDIC.
Your car, your stuff, your savings. Combine your auto and renter's insurance with a call to State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and let Cindy show you how to put life back in your life insurance. Auto, home, and life. Make your wallet happy. Here to help life go right, State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana.
Bringing you all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth. Sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana.
It's time now for the Eagle 102 pregame show, sponsored by Bowling Green Pharmacy.
And welcome back to Cunningham Field. Week 7 action here on Eagle 102 and homecoming night here at Cunningham Field. And Tommy, a few changes for the Bulldogs tonight. They're going back to Kenny McCormick under center, and you said some changes to the offense as far as what they're going to run tonight.
Yeah, it looks like with Kenny they're going to be running more of a spread offense tonight and try to get the – I guess – is that right?
Yeah.
Spread? Yeah.
Yeah.
So excited to see how that's going to turn out for us. Haven't seen him play. I saw him play at Bowling Green, and I haven't been able to catch any other games from Louisiana this year.
Well, I think with the receiver set they had, using that spread will be able to get them a little more open across field, downfield. Jack Logan is a big weapon that some nights kind of goes underutilized, and he can get up and down the field pretty well.
Yeah, it's just getting time, to pass the ball. So hopefully tonight, and they'll hook up with Jack or hook up with Donovan. They'll get two athletic kids on the outside. So.
And Jeff, as far as Montgomery County goes, they're coming off their first win. You were at that game.
Yes.
What was the difference to get them into the win column?
I think getting healthy, is a lot of it, and then they kind of got everyone going on the same page. They spread it out. Adam Zerniski, all the offense goes through him. He's a quarterback. There's a history of that in that town. His brother was Eric Zerniski years ago, so there's a lot of experience right there. A lot of flare passes out, open things up, and then he's also a running quarterback as well.
They were going a little bit different route when they played Bowling Green a few weeks ago. It looked like quarterback got banged up a little bit, and is that kind of cemented Zerniewski into that quarterback role?
Basically, if he goes down, that's going to make a big difference. Now, we do have Ellis in the background as a backup quarterback who's a little bit bigger man than Zerniewski. He's about 195, so we do have some beef behind him, but also he doesn't have the experience that Adam has.
That's an overview of what we got going on tonight here in Week 7. It's Louisiana and Montgomery County homecoming night here at Cunningham Field on Eagle 102.
Coverage brought to you by Lynn's Heritage House and Ameriprise Financial Advisor Tamara Schurter.
It's a great time to buy or sell a home. I'm Vicki Cadwallader, and I take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. During the process, I'll work closely with your lender and other professionals to make it as effortless as possible. I'm here with you every step of the way, so when you're ready to buy or sell, call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicki Cadwallader Real Estate, loving our small town life.
Bowling Green Tractor wants to change the way you think about yard work with their Ego 56-volt ARC lithium battery-powered lawnmowers, weed eaters, blowers, trimmers, and chainsaws. At Bowling Green Tractor, you can walk in and see for yourself just how easy these products are to handle. Bowling Green Tractor, your home for Ego. Power beyond belief.
As many as 50% of people don't take their medication as prescribed. Some never even fill a prescription, even if they don't feel well. Missing or not taking medication can be deadly. For questions about medication, your local Health Mart pharmacy is here to help. For fast, friendly service and affordable prices every day, visit your local Health Mart pharmacy, Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green.
Time now for the Eagle 102 Keys to the Game on KJFM, sponsored by Vicki Cadwallader Real Estate in Louisiana.
And our keys to the game for tonight for Louisiana and Montgomery County, since we've got a view from both sides of this one. Louisiana, they've got to get out to a fast start. They can't fall behind in this ball game, Tommy.
Yeah, I think they need to, have some good sustaining drives, take what the defense has given them, and not get in down and distance issues. As long as they can, move the ball and stay within, have the lead or stay within a touchdown, it should be a pretty good game.
As the air evac chopper is bringing the ball in to Cunningham Field, kind of a homecoming tradition to the last few years to do this. It's going to get a little loud in here. Keys to the game as everyone's bringing out their cameras up here in the booth. Yeah, it's going to get real loud here for the next few seconds. But Jeff, keys to the game for Montgomery County.
Basically, it's carbon copy to what Tommy Wallace says for Louisiana. They have to control the tempo and try to get out and get an early lead. Try to also have some good defense. It's just basically they're both 1-5 teams, and they're going to be very similar on how their approach to the game.
Those are our keys to the game. We've got starting lineups coming up and a helicopter ride maybe on Eagle 102.
High School Game of the Week coverage brought to you by West End Financial Services, Brown's Auto Body, and Advanced Physical Therapy.
Hello, this is Brittany Hinkey with Community State Bank of Missouri. Now is the perfect time to start saving for retirement. Community State Bank offers competitive rates on traditional and Roth IRAs. Unlike most investments, some contributions may be tax deductible and will grow either tax deferred or tax free. Come in and see one of our IRA representatives in Troy or Bowling Green to maximize your savings opportunities today. Community State Bank of Missouri, your hometown community bank since 1887, member FDIC.
At Pike County Memorial Hospital, we know how important athletics are for your kids, but with an active lifestyle of sports comes health risks and safety hazards. As a certified athletic trainer at PCMH, I work closely with our primary care physicians, orthopedic doctors, and physical therapists. We can make a difference between safe play and dangerous injuries for your athletes. Working with Bowling Green Clopton and Louisiana schools, our goal is to provide the best possible outcome for your athlete. I'm Eric Schaefer, certified athletic trainer at Pike County Memorial Hospital. I'm at work while your athletes are at play.
Bowie General Services of Farber is ready to help you with all your lawn and landscaping needs. Or maybe you are needing firewood. They offer that as well. Bowie General Services is your reliable contractor in Audrain, Pike, and the surrounding counties.
Hi, this is Dalton Bowie. Give us a call today for a free quote on your next project or to schedule lawn maintenance. 573-470-5354. or visit our Facebook page, Bowie General Services.
As many as 50% of people don't take their medication as prescribed. Some never even fill their prescription, even if they don't feel well. Missing or not taking medication can be deadly. For questions about medication, your local Health Mart pharmacy is here to help. For fast, friendly service and affordable prices every day, visit your local Health Mart pharmacy, Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green.
The Eagle 102 starting lineups on KJFM are sponsored by Community State Bank of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy.
The chopper is still here, lifting off now after delivering the ball. We're just about 10 minutes away from game time here at Cunningham Field for homecoming against the Montgomery County Wildcats. And your starters offensively for the Wildcats, they're 1-5 coached by John Kleekamp, and they'll have on the offensive line the centers, number 74, a junior James Pollard. The left guard is number 73, a sophomore Carter Sachs. The right tackle is number 65, a senior Gunnar Sexton. The right guard is number 52, a junior Christian Naylor. The left tackle is number 51, a sophomore Tatum Wessel. And that is your offensive line. The wide receivers, two of them in the starting lineup. Junior number 44, Mason Liu, and number 4, junior Landon Massey. Also at wide receiver, there were 3 of them. A senior, Dominic Luttrell, he wears number 7. The running backs, the halfback is a senior, number 16, Matt Clark. The running back, number 8, a senior, Brendan Luttrell. And the quarterback is number 12, a senior, Adam Zerniewski. So those are your offensive starters for Montgomery County. The defensive starters for Louisiana, they're 1-5, coached by Greg Pitzer. And on the defensive line, the nose tackle is number 69, a senior, Gavin Crabtree. Also on the line, a senior, number 77, Siler Felderworth. And the ends are number 55, a sophomore, Ben Nictula, and number 7, a senior, Sheldon Sylvie. That's the defensive line. The safeties, number 5, Donovan Richards, he's a senior, and number 12, a junior, Ethan Harrison. The linebackers, we'll get to them as they're getting ready for the national anthem here at Cunningham Field. We'll take a break, come back, finish those starting lineups after this.
At Pike County Memorial Hospital, we know how important athletics are for your kids, but with an active lifestyle of sports come health risks and safety hazards. As a certified athletic trainer at Pike County Memorial Hospital, I work closely with our primary care physicians, orthopedic doctors, and physical therapists. We can make a difference between safe play and dangerous injuries for your athletes. Working with Bowling Green, Clopton, and Louisiana schools, our goal is to provide the best possible outcome for your athlete. I'm Casey Sutton, certified athletic trainer with Pike County Memorial Hospital. I'm at work while your athletes are at play.
Royal Banks is your community bank with locations throughout St. Louis, St. Charles, Northeast Missouri, Granite City, and Jerseyville, Illinois. A Royal Bank branch is not far away. Royal Banks bring experienced staff and products and services designed to meet your professional and personal financial needs. Investing in our communities, one client at a time. Call 314-212-1500 today. Royal Banks of Missouri, member FDIC and equal opportunity lender.
When you support a locally owned pharmacy, you're contributing to the growth of the community. The dollars you spend stay right here to support our local community. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned pharmacies. There's one right here. Health Mart pharmacists have a personal commitment to their communities because, just like you, they support their community. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned and hometown proud.
Louisiana is a Health Mart town. Family Drug Health Mart Pharmacy. The right people, the right price, right downtown. Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
The most complete coverage of high school sports is on Eagle 102, and it's brought to you by Mid-America Auto and Towing, the Mercantile Bank, and Pike County Mutual Insurance.
Continuing our starting lineups for Louisiana, we already had Montgomery counties. We'll finish it up. We had the safeties for the Bulldogs. The linebackers are a senior, number 17, Wyatt Harrison, a sophomore, number 9, Brady Shepard, and number 3, a junior, Cooper Lumley. And the corners, junior, number 6, Alec DeZira, and that's the only corner listed. 2 safeties, 1 cornerback in the secondary for Louisiana. So there's your starters, one way or another, here for Week 7 between the Bulldogs and the visiting Montgomery County Wildcats. Homecoming night, we had a visit from the air evac chopper to deliver the game ball, and a 3-man booth. It's like Monday Night Football in here, as we brought along Tommy Wallace and Jeff Porter. And you guys played against each other, right? Jeff, you were at South Shelby. Tommy right here.
Yes, South Shelby back in the late 70s. That's when I first met Tommy.
The late 70s.
Yeah, late 70s. Yeah, I was actually looking down at him because I just sacked him. So it was one of those situations we became friends ever since. And a lot of people are really surprised that I caught him because he is very, very fast. But he did talk a lot, and that's what slowed him down. So
gums move faster than legs, did they?
Yeah, I don't know what to say about that.
Pretty good battles between you guys back in the old Clarence Cannon Conference days.
Well, to be honest with you, Tommy's team was very good at that time, and we were lucky just to be able to keep up with them. But they still won that year, and Tommy's a good athlete.
Were those leather helmets then, or
they were not leather helmets?
We had no face mask.
No face mask. Yeah. You can tell that by just looking at Jeff. There were no face masks in the day.
I was a lineman. What do you expect?
Well, there you go. Yeah. That was a while ago, late 70s. That's when I was born. So.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
The game really hadn't changed a whole lot. A little bit more passing involved. These shotgun formations spread the offense out, but.
Well, in the Clarence Cannon Conference, it really hasn't changed that much. It's still a run-first league and
it's
hard-nosed football.
Exactly.
And it's been a nice change. I think Louisiana's taken a few steps in the right direction since joining the EMO a couple of years ago, and that they had a good season last year. I think they're a couple of plays away from being close to 500 this year. One of the better 1-5 teams that you'll see around the region.
Yeah, I think this is going to be an exciting game tonight. I'm excited for it. I'm glad that KJFM and you, Mark, allowed us to come up here and sit in with you tonight.
Thank you.
Have a good time, huh? It's going to be a fun evening, I think.
You still get chills when you hear the old fight song?
I love it. I love it.
Yeah. The national anthem, they weren't on point on that one, but the fight song always pitch perfect here at Louisiana. I think that's the most important thing here for the Bulldog faithful is to hear that fight song played perfectly.
It's been the same fight song clear back in the 70s, or 60s. I remember being a junior high kid, and I couldn't wait to get out there and be a Bulldog and run through that band and out on the field. It's pretty exciting. I can guarantee you the butterflies are going right now.
Yes, they are.
It's homecoming night here at Louisiana as they take on the equally 1-5 Montgomery County Wildcats, and they'll be heading out. The captains will to the 50-yard line here momentarily for the coin toss. So we'll take a break. Football just minutes away here on Eagle 102.
High School Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Lynn's Heritage House and Ameriprise Financial Advisor Tamara Scherder.
As temperatures fall, CD rates are rising at People's Savings Bank. With flexible terms from 4 months to 24 months, get more for your money with annual percentage yields as high as 3.82%. Stop in at any of our 11 locations, including right here in Bowling Green, to open a high-interest rate CD. Or check us out online at ourpsb.com. People's Savings Bank. Member FDIC. Quoted APY based on a 4-month term with a minimum $1,000 deposit to open or obtain stated APY. Terms and conditions may change. Ask for details.
Ingram Plumbing has always been known for its outstanding plumbing service. But did you know that Ingram's is also the largest retail plumbing supply store in the area? We carry Delta faucets, a complete line of Whirlpool tubs and showers, jacuzzi pumps, and many other specialty items. Stop by Ingram Plumbing today, Highway 61, Bowling Green.
Hey, this is Ryan with Mid-America Auto and Towing in Bowling Green, and we've got the lot looking good and ready to go. We've got something for everybody's budget. We have a constant rotation of new inventory, including cars, trucks, and SUVs. So if you're out and you're looking for a new car, come by and see me. Mid-America Auto and Towing, just off Highway 54 in Bowling Green, is a one-stop shop. Like us on Facebook or check out our website, midamericaautoandtowing.com.
The best coverage of high school sports on KJFM is brought to you by County Market in Louisiana and Vandalia, Perkins Electrical Services, and Bowling Green Pharmacy.
Just about time for kickoff here in Week 7, as I believe Louisiana won the toss and deferred.
They're going to receive.
They're going to receive?
Yes.
Okay. And I love how Montgomery gets ready for a game, the little sway there, and then their captains meet them, and it just turns into a free-for-all momentarily. That's a nice little thing that they do. Nice show of teamwork as Louisiana comes to their sideline, getting ready to start this ball game in Week 7 between the 1-5 Bulldogs and the 1-5 Montgomery County Wildcats. So we're still about a minute away from the actual start time of this ball game, although it's 7 o'clock by our watch. They'll take the field here momentarily. As Louisiana comes out. We take our positions for the start of the ball game here between the Bulldogs and the Montgomery County Wildcats. So Montgomery County will kick off as they're just now huddling up over on the far sideline, and you got this big homecoming energy. You don't see any trickery or shenanigans trying to feed off that by Montgomery County here. Do you try the onside to start the game, or you kick it away?
Well, I think I'd kick it away just
I think they'll
just
kick it
to
away.
not give Louisiana a good field position
Yeah.
to start this first possession.
I think so as well.
Bulldogs have some good return men. We've seen some decent returns out of both Harrison and Richards back there. And Montgomery has a pretty good kicker. As teeing it up out there is number 52, Christian Naylor.
Offensive lineman.
Yeah, he's a big guy for a kicker.
Yes, he is.
He looks like a college kicker.
And here we go.
And they do kick it deep. And Harrison will field it at about the 18-yard line. He has trouble with it, has to pick it up. He's across the 25 to the near sideline to the 30 and brought down. High tackle that time.
By Brendan Luttrell.
Luttrell said his name quite a bit in the game at Bowling Green a couple of weeks ago.
Mm-hmm. He's a pretty good player.
There's two Luttrells on there.
Yeah, they're brothers.
Yeah, they're both
Brothers.
good.
Uh-huh.
So they give them the 30, 1st and 10 for Kenny McCormick and the Bulldog offense. They set up two receivers to the far side, one on the near side here on 1st and 10. On our first play from scrimmage, they put Sylvie in motion. High snap. Kenny's going to take it himself to the near side. On that option, he's dropped for a 1-yard loss. And it'll be 2nd and 11.
There just wasn't any room on that one, was there?
Strong defense.
Yeah, he was looking maybe to duck between the tackles on that one, but there was nothing there. Tried to spread it to the outside, and there was just never any room. Good pursuit by the Montgomery County defense. 11:25 to go here in the opening quarter. No score. It's 2nd and 11 for Louisiana. Opening drive of this Week 7 contest. Play relayed via the wristbands to the Bulldog offense. They put a man in motion and then pass to the near side to Jack Logan. And Logan into the secondary and brought down at about the 45-yard line where he's knocked out of bounds. Nice catch and run there by Logan on the near sideline. Gain of 16, 17.
Yeah, about 17 yards on that one.
And
That was a good downfield block there by the other receiver.
Yeah, one block from breaking it.
Yeah, it didn't look like much when they started that play off, but that block really sprung them for that 17-yard gain and a fresh set here from the 46-yard line. Again, they put a man in motion. McCormick out to the far side. Options to the far side even further, and almost losing that ball was Brady Shepard. A good job corralling it, but they're going to lose 3, maybe 4 on the play.
Yeah, that pitch was just a little bit behind him. Shepard did a good job holding on to that ball.
It is a loss of 2, so it's 2nd and 12. On the scoreboard, they have 2nd and 13. Bulldogs put 3 receivers on the far side now, just Logan here on the near side. As McCormick's in a deep shotgun. Looks like Montgomery wants to bring a little pressure here. Kenny will keep it himself. He gets the lost yardage back. A flag comes out. Looks like it might be a hold against the Bulldogs. Threw it right
at the start.
Right where he got the block. So instead of 3rd and about 8, this one's going to be 2nd. Oh, a face mask against the Wildcats. So that'll give a fresh set and put the Bulldogs into Montgomery County territory. We saw they got a couple of penalties in the Bowling Green game for tackles up high, some horse collars, some face masks. So that's something that Coach Gleekamp has to correct.
That was tacked on at the end of the run there, so
Yeah,
that's
it was.
quite a gain. So about 23 yards on that.
Oh.
So Louisiana into Montgomery territory all the way down to the Wildcat 35. Handoff on first down to Shepard, and he's brought down after a gain of about 3. That'll bring up 2nd and about 7.
It was tackled by Matt Clark.
Excuse me, that was Harrison, not Shepard, on the carry for the Bulldogs. Down to 9:45 to play here in the first quarter. They have similar running styles, and it was a nice little leap over the first man there by Harrison. That's Wyatt. Now they'll spread 2 receivers to the near side. Movement on the Montgomery side. And that'll give you another 5 yards. So penalties starting to rack up here for the Wildcats on this first Louisiana series. Not enough for the first down, but it'll be 2nd and about 3 instead of 2nd and 8. They wind the clock with 9:26 to go in the opening quarter, and McCormick keeps it himself on the option, and he's spun down just shy of the 25-yard line. Bring up 3rd down.
Looks like he might have lost a yard. Did he lose a yard or did line of scrimmage? Looks like maybe
lost a little.
Yeah, they're going to say no gain on the play, so it's 3rd and 3 from the 25. Bulldogs in good position here, but they need to convert this 3rd down. They put Sylvie in motion. McCormick on the late option pitch, and Shepard is caught and dropped. Looks like he might have gained a yard on the play, and it's going to be 4th and a long 2. Definitely 4-down territory for Louisiana here. Down to 8:25 to go in the quarter. Seems like Montgomery's really snuffing out that option.
They're catching on pretty quick. They got a lot of speed. They just got to figure out how Louisiana's going to play the play.
So
yeah,
4th.
It's just a naked option. There's no fake to a fullback, so you're just out there on a quarterback and the pitch man.
4th and 2. McCormick up the gut. He's got the first down yardage and a little bit more. He's inside the 20, fighting for the 15. Going to be stopped at about the 17-yard line. And a nice conversion there by McCormick. Good blocking by the Louisiana line.
Picked up about, 15 yards there?
It was about 8 yards for McCormick there on 4th and a long 2.
Very strong run.
Down to 7:45, so a lot of clock getting eaten up here on this opening drive, almost half the quarter now. Bulldogs looking for points here as they give it to Shepard. Ball's out. The ball is out. Montgomery says they have it. No official word yet, and they do. Turnover for Louisiana on a fumble. And that's a bad break for the Bulldogs as they were moving the ball pretty well over the first 4.5 minutes of this first quarter. Probably just ran right into a helmet there.
Well, that's mistake number one. We just got to stay away from that's a good drive. Had a good drive going.
It was a good play.
Yeah, you can't get let down and give up an easy touchdown here.
No.
So Montgomery's offense comes onto the field. Czerniewski hands off on first down, and that one's taken across the 25 to the 29. And that's a good first run for Luttrell. And that'll be a gain about, was that about 15? All the way out to the 29.
Yeah. They were on the 16, yeah. So.
The motion man fell down, kind of messed up the timing of that play. So the quarterback, Czerniewski, takes it up the gut himself across the 30 to about the 35. 5-yard run as they put it at the 34-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 5. So Louisiana need to stop here after giving up pretty good runs on the first 2 plays offensively for the Wildcats. Give it to the man on the near side, and nice tackle, open field tackle that time by Sheldon Sylvie as he brings down Dominic Luttrell.
A little jet sweep there.
Mm-hmm. Picked up 2 on that.
Yeah, that had the potential to go for a lot more. They're going to give him 3. So 3rd down and 1 for the Wildcats. Bulldogs need a stop. This would be a position on the field where if you stop them here, they'd probably punt, unless it's a 4th and very short. They give it. They get the first down. Weaving his way across the marker is number 17, Berkner. And he takes it out to the 45 and a first down. 5:25 to go as the clock continues to run here in the opening quarter. No score between the Bulldogs and the Wildcats. Louisiana was driving on their first possession, fumbled inside the 25. And flags come out pre-snap.
Possible false start there.
Yep, it's against the Wildcats, so instead of a 1st and 10, 1st and 15. 3rd penalty already against the Wildcats. Louisiana yet to bring out the yellow hankies. 5:07 to play in the quarter. Here comes pressure. They pass to the far side. There's a nice tackle or block that'll spring them all the way for the 15 plus 2 more. Gain of 17 on the play across midfield down to the 42-yard line, and that's the first catch of the night for Mason. 4:49 to play. So Mason Lou with a catch, and Montgomery County in business here. Louisiana tries to clog the middle, get away as Czerniewski from the first hit, and then a whole swarm of Bulldogs will bring him down for a 5-yard loss back across the Louisiana 45 to about the 46. They're going to give him forward progress, though, to the 44.
That was a good team pursuit there on that one because the quarterback got away and had some other Bulldogs in the area to wrap him up.
Brady Shepard just grabbed onto the waist and would not let go until teammates arrived. So it's 2nd and 12. Louisiana bringing more pressure. They're going to the air this time to the near side, and that one is overthrown. The intended target that time was Dominic Luttrell, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
That was real good coverage that time by the cornerback. He stayed in front of him on that deep pass.
Ran him out of bounds.
Yep.
Montgomery not afraid to throw the ball around. That's for sure. So 3rd and 12. They're going to have to reset the clock. The clock didn't stop when the ball went incomplete, so they're going to add some time. It went all the way down to 3:38. They're going to say
3:53.
Yep. So about 15 seconds went off the clock. Still 3rd down and 12 for the Wildcats. Big play for the Louisiana defense here in week number 7. You got to be looking pass again, right?
Yeah, and it wouldn't surprise me if they hit something short in the flat, little curl pattern or something.
That's a good idea.
4 receivers, 2 to each side. 1 man in the backfield behind the quarterback. Zerniewski rolls out to the far side. He's looking for a block, slings it, and that is complete. It's going to be about 5 yards short of the first down as they hit Mason Liu over there. He had to slide to make the catch. It's going to be 4th and 5 on a gain of 7, and they're going to go for it here on 4th down from the 37-yard line.
Big play, first quarter.
Probably a good time for it.
Bulldogs need to stop. 3:25 on the clock here in the first. No score. Bulldogs fumbled away their first possession. Montgomery trying to keep their first possession alive here.
Got a lot of room over here on this side.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of green.
They set up on the far hash. They're going to go on the ground, and it is going to be very close. They've got the first down. They needed 5. They got 6. On the run by Brendan Luttrell. And a conversion on 4th down. Both teams have converted a 4th down.
Was that about 7 or 6?
6. Clock continues to run down to 2:55 to go in the quarter. I was expecting maybe a little play action there or something, but they went with the run right up the gut and got what they needed. So the drive continues for the Wildcats. Down to 2.5 to play. Little reverse here as Zerniewski hands it off to Dominic Luttrell, and he'll bounce forward for a gain of about 4, set up 2nd and 6.
Yeah, everybody headed left and countered back right, didn't they?
Mm-hmm.
Up a little bit.
Down to 2:12 to go. As everything is being called in from the sideline for both teams. Louisiana defense spreads out a little bit here on 2nd and 7. Again, it's a handoff, this time to number 17, Trenton Berkner, and he is stopped nearly immediately. And did Louisiana get that ball?
Fumble.
Louisiana gets the ball back.
Looky there. Both teams
about the same spot in the field.
Get down, getting close to the red zone, and they turn it over. So mistakes stopping these 2 good drives that both teams have had thus far.
A lot of clock eaten between those 2 drives. So the Bulldogs get the ball back at their own 25-yard line. Both teams fumbled away right on the doorstep of the red zone. It's been that kind of season for both of these teams, too.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we didn't know if this was going to be a high-scoring affair or a low-scoring affair. We're starting to get our answer as Kenny slings it out to the near side to Brady Shepard. He's got a man out in front of him but couldn't outrun the defense on the far side. Matt Clark out there to get him.
It was good pursuit by the defense.
Actually, 2 men there. They'll gain 2. It'll be 2nd and 8 on that catch by Shepard. Down to 1:25 to go in the quarter.
Yeah, I think it's going to come down to a big play here before it's over with.
Mm-hmm. Bulldogs we're set, then look back up to the coaches, get a new play. 1:10 to go, down to 14 on the play clock. McCormick slings it out to the near side for Jack Logan. Trying to break a tackle. They got him by the hand and pull him down for, looks like no gain. Be 3rd and 8. Jack just could not pull that hand away.
No, I think they got his gloves. He's wearing gloves, and I think they grabbed that glove and got underneath that glove there and just
held on.
Come here.
Spun him down to 55 seconds to go. First quarter, no score. They do end up giving him 2 yards on that play. So it's going to be 3rd and 6. Down to 42 seconds left in the first quarter, 17 on the play clock. McCormick all alone in the backfield. Spins it back to Logan on the near side. Wrapped up, trying to get away. Will dive forward for a gain of about 2. But Louisiana going to have to punt this away.
Yeah, it was kind of the tackle on this side kind of tried to release to get out there to make that block, and he was just a little late getting over there, or the pass was a little too far outside where the tackle couldn't make the block, couldn't get there. I think they'll let the clock run out. What do you think?
That's what they'll do, and punt to start the second quarter. No score here in week 7. It's homecoming night here at Cunningham Field. It's Louisiana and Montgomery County knotted at 0 on Eagle 102.
High school game of the week coverage brought to you by West End Financial Services, Brown's Auto Body, and Advanced Physical Therapy.
The Mercantile Bank of Louisiana is introducing Merc BK Mobile with the ability to take a picture of your check and deposit it into your Mercantile Bank account. You'll never have to worry about getting to the bank. Find more information by visiting mercbk.com. The Mercantile Bank, located on the corner of 3rd and Georgia Streets in downtown Louisiana. Member FDIC.
Bundle up Pike County Mutual Insurance and save. Ask about the great rates on your personal vehicle, farm trucks, big or small, or even your motorcycle and side-by-sides. Stop by and see myself, Corey Buchanan, or Kathy Gam at your hometown insurance company since 1895. Pike County Mutual Insurance on the square in Bowling Green.
Hear all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth. Sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana.
Looks like we'll have a punt to start the second quarter here from Louisiana. No score. 4th and about 4 for the Bulldogs, and they're on their own side of the 50-yard line, so I don't see them going for it here, so it looks like they're going to punt.
Yeah, I agree with you. I wouldn't give Montgomery that kind of field position.
Now, you may have a fake punt or something, or
I wouldn't give Montgomery that kind of field position.
we would appreciate any kind of support, though.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, long drives are hard to sustain.
Yeah.
You know, if I've got to drive the ball 30 yards, that's just a couple, 2 or 3 first downs, you know.
Mm-hmm.
If I got to go 60, 70, 80 yards, now I got all kinds of chances for the defense to stop me or stop myself.
Yeah, and these teams just don't have the weapons that, say,
looks like
a Bowling
they're going
Green
for
has.
it. No, they're punting. Where's their punter at?
Probably a short snap type punt. We've got 3 men in the backfield. That would be extremely short. Kenny now going to back up.
Yeah.
I think they were going to try and pull him off.
Yeah, that's what it looked like.
Now Kenny will back up and punt it away. Pretty good punt.
Nice punt.
Bounces at the 39, takes a Bulldog bounce, then goes sideways, and will be down at the 34-yard line. And that's where Montgomery County will take over 1st and 10. Bowling Green playing at Mark Twain tonight. We'll get you updates from that game as we go along here tonight. A lot of action in the area as these conference matchups or conference standings start to take shape. Getting into the second half of that season now.
Do you know who's leading the CCC?
I have not been paying attention to Clarence Cannon.
Monroe City.
Yeah.
Yeah, Monroe. Oh, yeah,
right.
definitely.
They're number one, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. We just don't see them that much anymore. You know, Palmyra's down. Centralia's had their issues this year. Faked the handoff, and Louisiana just did not fall for it.
Good
and
defense.
right there on the spot was Siler Felderworth for a sack of about 4 yards. Bring up 2nd and 14.
Both these teams are running kind of a run-pass option, looks like.
Gives them options.
Yeah.
Down to 11:20 to go in the first half. Still no score. 2nd and 13 is what they'll call it for the Wildcats, who've had success in the air. The ground game hasn't quite been there yet. Zernuski rolls out to the far side. It's caught in the middle of the field and brought down near the first down marker. That's a pretty decent spot on the far side.
That's a real good spot. They're going to give it to him.
Yeah, they probably gave him an extra full yard there.
They're going to give him that.
So that'll convert.
Oh, we got a penalty flag down.
Oh, there is a penalty flag in the backfield.
Got an illegal block, possibly.
So they're going to move back. So that catch by Mason Liu wiped off the board and the first down. The flag was thrown all the way back at the original line of scrimmage. So to go back from there. Wow, that's a big swing.
That's a 15-yarder.
Yep, all the way down to the 19. And it'll still be second down. That is a huge swing. That's about a 30-yard swing.
Right now, Montgomery County penalties are up to 48 yards.
Wow. Minute gone here in the second quarter, and the Wildcats move in the wrong direction. Good news if you're a Bulldog fan.
This is a good opportunity for Louisiana to hold them back here deep in their own end.
You can't allow a big play here. Let them get that yardage back. That one's overthrown, almost picked off the hands of the receiver on the far side.
That was way too close.
Well, what's going to happen here, I'm going to tell you what Montgomery's doing. They're setting them up. They keep throwing that hitch, and you see the Bulldogs running up there immediately. We're going to pump that here before it's over. They're going to throw it deep.
So look for maybe a Mason Liu to run down the sideline.
Yeah, they're just they're setting it up.
Alex Zero over there on the coverage. That time almost got that one deflected off the hands of the wide receiver. So third and forever for Montgomery. Zernewski flush from the pocket, in trouble, gets away from the first man and runs it out of bounds. Shy of the 20 at about the 16, 17-yard line. And it'll bring up fourth down, and the punt team will come on for the Wildcats.
Louisiana should end up in some pretty good field position here.
Yeah, it was a good defensive stand, aided by that 15-yard block in the back penalty. But they did good. They didn't loosen up or anything or go into a prevent there, trying to prevent the first down. They stayed tough on defense and kept that pressure on Zernewski as he kicks it away. And he outkicks the...
Get away from it.
Yep.
Montgomery County roll there.
Yeah, all the way across the 40-yard line of the Bulldogs to about the 37. And that's where they'll take over. 1st and 10 when we come back on Eagle 102.
High School Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Lynn's Heritage House and Ameriprise Financial Advisor Tamara Schurter.
From the classic cheesesteak and rich crab cake, a taste of Philly in Bowling Green is a fan favorite. A meal ready for you before or after the game, and game day jerseys are welcome. Open 7 days a week. A taste of Philly. Business Highway 54 West in Bowling Green. Area High School Sports on Eagle 102. Brought to you by People's Bank and Trust, State Farm Insurance, Cindy Blaylock Agent, and Bowie General Services.
I don't like...
First down for the Bulldogs. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying we're just doing a straight read, but on the Louisiana side, they're just handing the ball straight off out of the shotgun, and I don't know if the QB should be carrying out a fake or some sort, but it's not. It's not
working.
fooling Montgomery.
Yeah.
They're just straight hand off out the shotgun, and that's tough.
Second and 10 for Louisiana, and Kenny will take the snap and angle to the near side on the sweep and take it all the way very close to the first down. We'll see what kind of spot they give him. Yeah, that's enough on a run of 10 yards and a new set.
That was just an old-fashioned quarterback sweep right. Everybody he tucked it and took off.
Just shy of midfield to the 49-yard line for Louisiana. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. Looking to pull ahead, no score, 9:43 to go in the half. First carry for DeMarco.
Another first down.
And he is still on his feet, finally brought down across the 40-yard line. DeMarco Green's first carry. And he's a good-looking back.
He's got some moves.
Nice change of pace. Maybe get 15 more pounds on him, and he'd be dominant. Down to 9:29 to go, and the clock stops. An official blew it dead, and I'm not sure what they're checking on here. Not going to send anyone off. Now they'll start the clock again. I think maybe he thought he saw blood on somebody, but no one was sent off. McCormick trying to run around the pressure to the near side. There's that sweep again, all the way down to the 30-yard line. Another good run for Kenny.
Tackled by Hoffman from Montgomery.
Down to 9 minutes to go in the first half. It'll be second and a long 3. DeMarco again runs into traffic after getting across the line of scrimmage. He's across the 30 to the 29, and it's going to be third and about a yard. That's where that 15 yards I was talking about would have come in handy,
yes.
Or that 15 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
He ran into a brick wall.
He did a good job there. He picked up 15 yards and a couple carries.
Yeah. Now they'll put out 2 receivers to the far side, 2 on the near side as well. I wouldn't be surprised if Kenny ran it himself. He does. Puts the ball away, has the first down, still going upfield all the way down to the 20-yard line.
About 9 yards. 9.
Yep. Yeah, he's a pretty good option coming out of the backfield there.
He's got some moves.
Well, it's pretty much just snap it to him and pick a hole.
Yep.
Exactly.
You know, it's just I'm coming at you. Here I come. Stop me.
And he's really transformed, I mean, into a pretty good athlete over the last couple of years. You know, he's always had that heart, but he's starting to get that body working behind him. McCormick to throw here on 1st and 10. Short arms it, and it's caught on the near side. But having to slide down to catch it was Wyatt Harrison. They'll gain, looks like 3 on that play. It'll be 2nd and 7. Looked like Kenny short-armed that one a little bit. Almost shot-putted it. Down to 7:20 to play in the half. Week 7 here from Louisiana. Again, the Bulldogs spread it out with 4 wide. 2 to each side, empty backfield except for McCormick in the shotgun. Now they'll put Harrison in motion. McCormick will keep it. Trying to find a block. And body's still falling downfield.
It's good positive yardage, though. Picked up, 4?
Yep. It's going to set up a manageable 3rd and 3 for the Bulldogs.
I'd say I guarantee this 2 down territory.
And a timeout taken by the defense. Montgomery burns their first timeout. That comes with 6:42 to go in the half. No score between the Bulldogs and the Wildcats on Eagle 102.
High School Game of the Week coverage brought to you by West End Financial Services, Brown's Auto Body, and Advanced Physical Therapy.
Some of my fondest childhood memories are from volunteering with my grandmother. Helping others was her passion. She'd always say, "The sweetest fruits of life come from serving others." And she was right.
At Shelter Insurance, we strive to make a positive impact in the communities where we work and live.
See me, Tim Jenkins, at 3404 Georgia Street for a free insurance review.
Follow area high school sports throughout the season on Eagle 102. Brought to you by Shelter Insurance agent Tim Jenkins, Veolia Landscape Supply, Royal Banks, and a taste of Philly.
Scores from around the area. We'll get to that Bowling Green score as soon as we find it. South Shelby leading Macon by a 12-0 score at the end of 1. So there's your Cardinals up by a couple of touchdowns over Macon after 12 minutes. Montgomery called the timeout. They're the first out of the huddle. 6:42 to go, no score here between the Wildcats and the Louisiana Bulldogs here on homecoming night at Louisiana. They brought the bonfire back last night. They smashed up a car.
And the stands are full and they're rocking.
They would love a Bulldog touchdown here on this drive to pull ahead.
Big play right here.
3rd and about 3 for the Bulldogs. They came set. Now look back to Coach Pitzer on the near sideline. Check the wristbands, down to 14 on the play clock. They switch up, put Brady Shepard on the other side of Kenny McCormick for this big 3rd down play, and they throw across the middle. almost a Wes Welker type run or pattern there. Wyatt Harrison couldn't bring it in.
He was wide open.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a crossing pattern. You don't see that.
He was open. He was open. He just did a little slant across the middle and was open. Just missed him a little bit.
So 4th and 3 now.
Good call.
For the Bulldogs.
Works. It's a good call. It doesn't work. You're saying, why didn't we just keep running the ball? They can't stop it.
They're going to go for it here on 4th down from inside the 15-yard line. Shepard out to the far side. McCormick keeps it himself. They're going to bring him down, and it's going to be a turnover on downs. Nice job by the Wildcats.
He lost a couple, 2 or 3 on that one.
It was a good time for a tough defense.
Yeah, and it goes back. Louisiana stopped themselves that time. There was no need to pass the ball when we're picking up 4, 5, 6 yards a pop. It was 3rd and 4. It's 2 down territory. Anyway, good defense by Montgomery.
So they get the stop, get the ball back at their own 15. Make it the 16-yard line, 1st and 10. .6:31 to go in the half. Fast-moving first half here from Cunningham Field. We haven't stopped the clock, but a few times on incompletions and the one timeout as they go to the ground to Luttrell on 1st down, and he'll get, looks like 6 across the 20 to about the 23.
Nice possession right off the bat.
Yeah, you just want to get that offense going again. It's been a while since they've been on the field.
Yeah, they should be rested.
Pretty much just 3 plays to start the quarter. As they pass to the far side to the other Luttrell, and he spins away from a tackle and finally run out of bounds on the far side. Is
up about 10.
Dominic, yeah, he fought for that. Goes out of bounds to stop the clock with 5:53 to go in quarter number 2.
Montgomery likes those passes in the flat. They just throw them out there in the flat and let the receiver do what he can do, make what he can make out of them.
A lot of those receivers are pretty good athletes, so if they get a chance to take off, they can.
It's just a long run. It's a pass to a run, long lateral, really.
Totally.
Back to the ground on the option. Bouncing away is Luttrell and caught by the next wave. He'll gain about 3 yards. He's 2nd down.
Wyatt Harrison put a pretty good hit on him that time, stop him.
Pretty solid.
They slowed him down and let Harrison put the pop in. 5.5 to go. 2nd and 7 for Montgomery County. To the near side, and Zerniski can't hook up with Dominic Luttrell.
I understand both teams. You need to pass the ball on occasion to mix things up, but neither defense has been able to stop the run. Nobody's got a score in this game. It's the old saying, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
5:15 to go. Clock stopped on the incompletion, and now you're looking at a passing down.
Exactly.
Instead, they'll go to the ground up the middle. They've got the 1st down and more. And all the way to midfield across the 50 to about the 48-yard line on that run by Luttrell.
About 16, 17-yard gain. Oh, they backed him up.
Yeah, to the 49.
16, yeah, 16.
It's a 1st down regardless, and they're into Bulldog territory again.
Nice run.
Good, strong run. Pretty good speed coming out of that backfield there.
Pretty good hole opened up by that offensive line, too.
Tommy Wallace speed.
He be gone.
Gone.
Give us to Luttrell again on the far side, and he gets around the corner and runs out of bounds. That was Dominic.
About 3.
Bring up 2nd down.
I don't know where he went out. Looks like they didn't give him anything. Line
Yeah.
of scrimmage.
Okay.
There was good outside containment there. He got around him, but he went out of field.
So 2nd and 10. on that run for no gain. 4:18 to go. Clock running. Down to 16 on the play clock. They haven't been huddling it up. They've been getting the play from the sideline, checking the wristbands. Both sides have. That's kept this clock moving. And the quarterback keeper this time got a block, goes to the far side, and will pick up about 6, almost 7 yards. Bring up third down.
Another big third down. I'd say if they gain anything here, Mark, they probably go for it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Especially with the 3:40 to go, yeah. You want to get a score before the half here, both sides.
So Montgomery will get the ball starting the second half.
Moving the pile forward, short of the first down. They only got a yard past the line of scrimmage, so it's going to be 4th and 3 after the gain of 1. And there is a Bulldog down after that play. Injury timeout as the trainers come out. 3:12 to go in the first half. No score between Louisiana and Montgomery County on Eagle 102.
High School Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Lynn's Heritage House and Ameriprise Financial Advisor Tamara Schurter.
It's a great time to buy or sell a home. I'm Vicki Cadwalder, and I take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. Call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, loving our small town life.
The area's best coverage of high school sports on Eagle 102, brought to you by Pike County Health Department, People's Savings Bank, and All Parts.
Injured Bulldogs still on the field. No score, 3:12 to play here in the first half of this ball game. And any injury when you're dealing with, the numbers that Louisiana has is bad, but that's a pretty good player there in Siler Felderworth, and now he is helped to his feet. And it looks like they're helping him off, but he's walking pretty well, so this would have to be, you'd think, upper body. Don't want to speculate too much, but
I don't know. It looks like he's limping a little bit, walking a little ginger. Lee on that leg, but it might just tweak an ankle or something. And
hopefully Siler will be back after a couple plays. Plus, you got the half looming, so he'll get some treatment on the Louisiana bench.
It'll be a longer half than normal, too, being homecoming.
Mm-hmm. So 4th and 3 for the Wildcats. No score. Getting late in the first half, just 3:12 to go here in the second quarter.
big play here for both sides.
Huge.
I mean, the way these teams have been playing offensively, this could be the ball game here. And they'll get the first down to the near side as Zerniski takes it across the 40 to the 35. Or, excuse me, the 35. And a first down.
About 4
yards.
That's a big conversion.
Yes, it was.
So Adam, the senior, put his team on his back there and takes it down to the 35-yard line to keep this drive going. Clock, bit of a factor. We're under 3 minutes. Down to 18 on the play clock as the play comes in. Down to 10 as they come set. Give is to Luttrell. Goes off tackle, drags the pile all the way down across the 30 to the 25.
Picks up about 11 there.
Yeah. They're going to say.
Oh, short.
Yeah.
Short of that,
yeah, they got 9.
9.
Down to 2:10 to go. Second quarter action here from Louisiana. Homecoming night against the Wildcats. Wildcats come set with 10 on the play clock. Little pitch out to the far side. Moves it upfield into the secondary, and brought down from behind is Travis Hill. He's a senior receiver. And he got the first down and quite a bit more. So the Wildcats now have it inside the 15, almost to the 10-yard line, it looks like.
About 10.
They'll put it at the 12. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 12. Clock down to a minute and a half. Surprised they didn't take a timeout after that, although they did burn one earlier. Caught? No. Dropped on the near side by Dominic Luttrell.
Well, they're down with the 12-yard line, so with a minute 21, they got all the time in the world to get in with 3 timeouts, right?
They have 2 left.
Two, okay. They still got, my goodness. They don't want Louisiana to have the ball.
And now a timeout will be taken, I believe, by the Bulldogs. Their first, minute 20 to go, no score. Getting late in the first half here on Eagle 102.
High School Game of the Week coverage brought to you by West End Financial Services, Brown's Auto Body, and Advanced Physical Therapy.
As many as 50% of people don't take their medication as prescribed. Missing or not taking medication can be deadly. For questions about medication, visit your local Health Mart pharmacy, Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102. Brought to you by Cellular and Satellite Center, Pike County Memorial Hospital, and Community State Bank of Missouri.
Under a minute and a half to go, minute 20 here in the first half, no score, but the Montgomery County Wildcats are knocking on the door here. 2nd and 10 from the 12 of the Louisiana Bulldogs. They'll set up on the far hash, so a lot of room to run across the field. It looks like that's what they're going to try and do, spread it out to this side, whether it's a run or a pass. Zerniski to pass, pump fake, and he's sacked. That is a huge sack for the Bulldogs. Who is that, 65 for Louisiana? No, it can't be 65, right?
No,
55.
55.
Ben Nictula.
Nictula got in there.
He was all conference last year. And a big sack as he drove down Zerniski.
That was huge.
So now 3rd down, and what about 16?
Oh, my.
And they'll take it all the way down near the goal line as they kind of quick snap there, almost like a quick pitch in baseball.
Oh, he's down.
Help back up, and he's all the way down about 3 yards shy of the first down, so right at the 5-yard line. It'll be 4th down. And they'll take a timeout now with 46.1 seconds to go. 4th and 3 from the 5 for Montgomery when we come back on Eagle 102.
High School Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Lynn's Heritage House and Ameriprise Financial Advisor Tamra Scherder.
Hello, this is Brittany Hinkey with Community State Bank of Missouri. Now is the perfect time to start saving for retirement. Community State Bank offers competitive rates on traditional and Roth IRAs. Unlike most investments, some contributions may be tax deductible and will grow either tax deferred or tax free. Come in and see one of our IRA representatives in Troy or Bowling Green to maximize your savings opportunities today. Community State Bank of Missouri, your hometown community bank since 1887, member FDIC.
West End Financial Services in Louisiana will tell you, of course money isn't everything, but it certainly is something. No matter how you feel about it, it's impossible to get along without it. You may not need extra funds now, but if it happens to you, remember solving money problems is West End Financial Services business. West End Financial Services offers check cashing and short-term loans along with Western Union. Open Monday to Thursday 10 to 5, Fridays 10 to 6, and Saturday 10 to 2. Locally owned and operated West End Financial Services in Louisiana off Georgia Street.
Follow Area High School Sports on KJFM Radio. Brought to you by Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Young Enterprises, and Family Drug.
After the timeout, Zerniski takes it in for a 5-yard touchdown with 41.5 seconds to go and gives Montgomery County a late 6-0 lead here at Cunningham Field here in the first half. So the Wildcats strike first very late after that timeout, and they'll look. It looks like to add the 2-point conversion here as he's looking to throw and passes it high. So a 6-0 lead is all Montgomery County will get with 41.5 seconds to go in the first half on Eagle 102.
High School Game of the Week coverage brought to you by West End Financial Services, Brown's Auto Body, and Advanced Physical Therapy.
One multi-sports complex in Bowling Green is your year-round indoor facility to get your softball and baseball work in. Call Courtney at 573-324-2193 or Matthew at 573-324-8282 to schedule an appointment and to inquire about memberships. One multi-sports complex just off VFW Road in Bowling Green.
High school sports on your area sports leader, Eagle 102. Brought to you by Bowling Green Tractor, Vicky Cadwalder, Real Estate, and Ingram Plumbing.
So Zerniski for 5 yards. 2-point conversion fails, and it's 6-0 Montgomery County with 41.5 seconds to go. Over at Mark Twain High School, Bowling Green, I don't have an update on the score, but they scored 12 seconds in and twice in the first minute and a half against the Tigers. So at least early they were in control of that one. Bowling Green looking to go 7-0 and 5-0 in the conference. They own the top of the EMO right now.
Bowling Green's tough.
They own it.
Everyone
That's
else
right.
in the conference, like number 2, number 3, number 4 teams were like plus 40 in point differential. Bowling Green was plus 246 going into this week just against the EMO.
It's pretty dominant.
Yeah. They kick it deep. Harrison on the return. Cuts it up, has blockers in front of him, gets a good block to the near side, but runs out of real estate near midfield. And flags come in at the end.
So we might have a late hit here.
Yeah, but who's going to be against? There were players from both sides falling into the Louisiana bench, and they're going to talk about it, see what the penalty is. And it is against the Wildcats, so Louisiana's going to have a shot here with 32.6 seconds to go. They'll get 15 yards tacked on. They were already near midfield. The flag was at the 48 of the Bulldogs, so that'll take it inside the 40. All the way down to the 37-yard line of the Wildcats. So they just gave the Bulldogs a big chance here.
Yes, they did. Huge. They gave him a huge chance here.
Have it 1st and 10 with 32.6 seconds to go. McCormick to the near side, and out of bounds is Jack Logan after a gain of about, 7?
Looks like 7.
Be 2nd and 3. That's a good pass to gobble up a few yards and get this drive going.
And stop the clock at the same time.
Exactly. 28.8 seconds to go. Bulldogs trying to tie this game or take the lead with 6 and a 2-point conversion. Shepard along with McCormick in the backfield, 3 receivers to the far side. He puts it in the air, throwing across his body. He gets Harrison on the far side, and he runs out of bounds inside the 20 to about the 15. Still 21.5 seconds to go and a first down for the Bulldogs. Nice play.
That was a really nice play. Good pass. It's a tough throw for a quarterback rolling left to hit that out pattern when he's right-handed. Got to get his hips turned and make that throw. Everything was perfect there.
Yeah, and he put it right where Harrison could make that catch and turn it upfield.
Yep, never had to stop, break stride or anything. It was a good pass, good play.
21.5 seconds to go. Bulldogs have it actually at the 17-yard line of the Wildcats. Sylvie kind of in a tight end position on the far side or the near side of that line. Trips to the near side. McCormick rolls out. Puts it in the air, and it's intercepted. Intercepted on the near side. Second turnover. Mason Liu gets the pick, and he's brought down. And that'll ice the first half as Mason Liu comes up with the big INT. So this will stay 6-0 with 12.4 seconds to go. Montgomery most likely will take a knee here and take that touchdown lead to the half. I don't know. This is high school. They could do anything, right?
Yeah, I'm letting you tell this story, Mark.
It's the Wild West in high school football.
You never know.
6-0 Montgomery.
Looks like he's up under center.
Yep. And he will take a knee to finish off this first half, although the clock never stopped. 6-0 will be our score as we go to halftime, and the Eagle 102 halftime report is coming up next here on KJFM.
The Eagle 102 halftime report is coming up, brought to you by Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green.
Cellular and Satellite Center is the only stop you need to make when it comes to satellite providers, offering DirecTV and Dish Network along with antenna installs. Wait, there's more. They also offer several options for internet service with Viasat, HughesNet, and AT&T. Hold on, there's still more. They can also do security system installations, have TVs in stocks, mounts, and cables. Now, a special message from Matthew Niemeyer himself.
If you call an 800 number and they say we will be the local installer, they are wrong.
Contact Matthew at Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, your local authorized dealer.
Brown's Auto Body on Highway 54 in Louisiana is here for all your auto body needs. They work with all insurance companies and are happy to help you navigate through the process. Brown's Auto Body is also a proud supporter of area athletes, wishing them all the best of luck throughout the season. Call or stop by Brown's Auto Body, just off Highway 54 in Louisiana.
Hi, this is Brock Mitchell, and I am a physical therapist with Advanced Physical Therapy in Bowling Green. At Advanced Physical Therapy, we treat everything from sports injuries to work rehabilitation, arthritis, and post-surgical rehabilitation. This includes spinal care, balance issues, and vestibular treatment. You have a choice when it comes to physical therapy, and we hope you choose Advanced Physical Therapy, conveniently located across from Bowling Green High School on Business 61. Call us today to schedule your next physical therapy appointment at 573-324-6079.
Bringing you all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth, sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana.
It's now time for the Eagle 102 halftime report on KJFM, sponsored by Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green.
6-0 our score after the first two quarters as Montgomery County leads Louisiana here on homecoming night at Louisiana High School. Mark Fronek, Tommy Wallace, and Jeff Porter back with you here in the broadcast booth. And boys, that was a quick first half. Not a lot of action. Louisiana kind of shot themselves in the foot a little bit. Montgomery tried to give them some help with a lot of penalties, but a low-scoring game and anyone's game after two quarters.
It totally is. A little update on Montgomery on their numbers. We got 93 yards rushing for the half, 47 yards passing for a total offense, 140 yards. And like we talked about earlier, the penalties are just killing Montgomery County, which is helping Louisiana. They got 63 yards in penalties so far in the first half.
And for the Bulldogs, boy, they have to take care of the ball. A couple of turnovers and a turnover on downs. They had really good field position and some really good drives going.
They did. You know, the game's virtually even.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Louisiana's got 127 total yards, and that's unofficial. But, I mean, you're talking about 13 total yards difference between the two teams.
Yeah.
Louisiana, 2 turnovers inside the 30-yard line of Montgomery City. I mean, both drives moving well, turnovers, an interception, a fumble. You know, these teams are almost mirror images of each other. They're neither team huddles. Both teams are playing a spread offense out of the shotgun. The quarterbacks are taking direct snaps and running the ball or giving the ball to the running back up the middle. Louisiana just needs to take care of the ball. And I got a note here, you know, on my stat sheet, and it just says run the ball, exclamation point.
Yeah.
Because Louisiana was running the ball, and when you get away from it and your passing game's not working well, you can't, on a 3rd and 3, where it should have been, you know, 2 runs, maybe gets them a first down, where, you know, an incomplete pass and a sack virtually.
Yeah.
You lose out. And on that drive, I think they were inside the 20.
Yeah, they were inside the 25 for sure.
It's been a good game, a quick game. The running games for both teams are doing well. Got to take care of the ball. Louisiana's got to take care of the ball. Montgomery City has got to quit having penalties. I mean, you can see why the teams are 1-5.
Yeah, definitely. And, you can't blame Louisiana too much for the interception at the end.
No.
They were going for broke. They only had 30 seconds on the clock when they started that last drive. And the play before was an excellent pass by Kenny McCormick and catch by Wyatt Harrison. Tried to go to the other side, and it was a good play by Mason Liu. Almost called him his brother's name, but Mason Liu, he saw that play coming from 15 yards away, jumped the route, and it's lucky actually for Louisiana that he didn't take that back.
Exactly.
That's very possible.
6-0 our score after 2 quarters. The homecoming court being announced. Then they'll name the king and queen here for 2022. We'll have more of the Eagle 102 halftime report for you after this on KJFM.
High School Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Lynn's Heritage House and Ameriprise Financial Advisor Tamara Schurter.
Cellular Satellite Center is the only stop you need to make when it comes to satellite providers, offering DirecTV and Dish Network along with antenna installs. Wait, there's more. They also offer several options for internet service with Viasat, HughesNet, and AT&T. Hold on, there's still more. They can also do security system installations, have TVs in stocks, mounts, and cables. Now, a special message from Matthew Niemeyer himself.
If you call an 800 number and they say we will be the local installer, they are wrong.
Contact Matthew at Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, your local authorized dealer.
Don't have time to stop by the bank? That's not a problem if you're a customer of People's Bank and Trust. With our mobile and online banking service, you can now bank from anywhere. Deposit checks, pay bills, transfer funds between accounts, check the latest activity on your account, and view images of your checks, all from the convenience of your desktop and smartphone. So start banking on your schedule and download the People's Bank and Trust app today. People's Bank and Trust, hometown banking the way it should be. Member FDIC.
This is Tracy Brookshire with Pike County Health Department Home Health and Hospice. Did you know our agency currently offers over 30 programs and services to our communities? The Women, Infant, and Children's Program, infant through adult immunizations, car seat safety courses, diabetes counseling, and of course our amazing home health and hospice programs, just to name a few. Learn more by visiting our website at pikecountyhealth.org and see what services you and your family could benefit from.
Your car, your stuff, your savings. Combine your auto and renter's insurance with a call to State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and let Cindy show you how to put life back in your life insurance. Auto, home, and life. Make your wallet happy. Here to help life go right, State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana.
The most complete coverage of high school sports is on Eagle 102, and it's brought to you by Mid-America Auto and Towing, the Mercantile Bank, and Pike County Mutual Insurance.
About 14 minutes to go before we start quarter number 3. Actually, about 17 minutes once you add the final 3 on. Louisiana is still introducing their homecoming court here for Homecoming 2022. Brought back a lot of traditional events here over this week at Louisiana High School in Cunningham Field. They had the bonfire last night. You see the floats down past the east end zone around the scoreboard, and just a fun night here so far as a very quick first half between these two teams. And Montgomery got the late touchdown in the final minute of the first half. Zerniski for 5 yards. The 2-point conversion did not connect on a passing play, and the Bulldogs trail Montgomery County by a 6-0 score here after 2 quarters, which means that we are well ahead of a lot of action around the area and don't have many updates. We know Bowling Green scored twice in the first minute and a half at Mark Twain, so they're leading. Unity Payson is leading Brown County by a score of 20-14 at half. That's at Mount Sterling, and just not a whole bunch of scores coming in tonight. Still haven't got an update from South Shelby. They were leading Macon at the end of 1 by a 12-0 score. And North Shelby pulled ahead an 8-man early, but haven't seen an update on that game in quite some time as we check the ticker or the Twitter from around the area and try and update you on as many things as we can. I know that Blair Oaks in the first 9 minutes had 4 touchdowns, a block punt, and only allowed 1 first down in the first 9 minutes of their Week 7 contest as they loom ahead for some teams from around the area as we get into the postseason, which is only a few weeks away. Speaking of postseason, we'll have postseason softball starting early next week on the 11th. We'll be actually at 3 different locations for the started districts, as Bowling Green's playing down at Orchard Farm. Silex hosting their district along with Clopton and I think Louisiana. Van Far is up, or actually Van Far is in that district. Louisiana, Mark Twain, I think they're at Monroe City. So we'll get you all those brackets are, of course, on our website, kjfmradio.com. Here it's 6-0. Louisiana is trailing Montgomery County as they continue the homecoming festivities. They'll be crowning a king and queen shortly here, and then we'll get to second half action from Cunningham Field. 6-0. Montgomery leads the Bulldogs on Eagle 102.
High School Game of the Week coverage brought to you by West End Financial Services, Brown's Auto Body, and Advanced Physical Therapy.
Cellular Satellite Center is the only stop you need to make when it comes to satellite providers, offering DirecTV and Dish Network along with antenna installs. Wait, there's more. They also offer several options for internet service with Viasat, HughesNet, and AT&T. Hold on, there's still more. They can also do security system installations, have TVs in stocks, mounts, and cables. Now a special message from Matthew Niemeyer himself.
If you call an 800 number and they say we will be the local installer, they are wrong.
Contact Matthew at Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, your local authorized dealer.
Bowling Green Tractor wants to change the way you think about yard work with their Ego 56-volt ARC lithium battery-powered lawnmowers, weed eaters, blowers, trimmers, and chainsaws. At Bowling Green Tractor, you can walk in and see for yourself just how easy these products are to handle. Bowling Green Tractor, your home for Ego. Power beyond belief.
At Pike County Memorial Hospital, we know how important athletics are for your kids. But with an active lifestyle of sports comes health risks and safety hazards. As a certified athletic trainer at PCMH, I work closely with our primary care physicians, orthopedic doctors, and physical therapists. We can make a difference between safe play and dangerous injuries for your athletes. Working with Bowling Green, Clopton, and Louisiana schools, our goal is to provide the best possible outcome for your athletes. I'm Eric Schaefer, certified athletic trainer at Pike County Memorial Hospital. I'm at work while your athletes are at play.
Royal Banks is your community bank with locations throughout St. Louis, St. Charles, Northeast Missouri, Granite City, and Jerseyville, Illinois. A Royal Bank branch is not far away. Royal Banks bring experienced staff and products and services designed to meet your professional and personal financial needs. Investing in our communities, one client at a time. Call 314-212-1500 today. Royal Banks of Missouri. Member FDIC and equal opportunity lender.
The best coverage of high school sports on KJFM is brought to you by County Market in Louisiana and Vandalia, Perkins Electrical Services, and Bowling Green Pharmacy.
Eagle 102 halftime report continues with Montgomery County leading Louisiana by a 6-0 score. The only touchdown of the game coming in the final minute on a 5-yard run by the quarterback, Adam Zerniski, and getting ready to crown the king and queen here at Louisiana. Tatum DePriest is was last year's queen. She's out to award this year's queen. I got ahead of myself, or a year behind myself there. Jack Logan has been crowned the king for 2022. And he took the break. Oh, his sash broke.
Does he have to wear that during the game?
I would think that would make him easier to tackle, but so does flowing locks, I think, out the back of his helmet. This would be the time where it would actually be good to have the braids in and have those under the helmet because that's less to hang on to. But so anyway, he's crowned king. They're building the suspense. I didn't catch the name on the queen. Did you hear that?
No, I didn't. Do you guys know?
Elena Button? Butler? Okay, there you go. Thank you, Gordon, for speaking into my deaf ear. 7 minutes to go before we start the third quarter. Yeah, I've got one too, guys. Don't feel too bad. But congratulations to the king and queen. And now we can talk about going into the second half, the changes that need to be made. Tommy, you said run the ball, run the ball, run the ball. As the passing game has been kind of a drive killer for the Bulldogs through the first two quarters.
Yeah, they've done some good things with the passing out, in the short flat. Some real quick little hitches where just the receiver takes a step and drops back and catches the ball, and then they just leave it up to him to try to make some yardage. And that's worked for them. It's worked well for them. But they've just got so many positive yards on the ground. The direct snap to the quarterback, and he just takes off. We're going to sweep left. We're going to sweep right. We're going to maybe run a power, and then on an occasional handoff to the running back. And until Montgomery can stop the Bulldogs, where it's the down and distance is passing distance, I don't see a reason to come out and pass it. Maybe then they start stacking everything, and then all of a sudden you're one-on-one on the outside, and you can do a little something. But I'm sure Coach Pitzer's working that out. He's a good coach. He understands the game. So.
And Jeff, stopping short of saying don't draw so many penalties, what does Montgomery have to do to distance themselves in the second half?
Well, that is the main thing. Stop the penalties. There's 63 yards in penalties, which helps.
That's almost half your total offense total, right?
It is, because we had 140 yards total offense between rushing and passing, and 63s in penalties. So if they can stop that, that'd make a big difference. Keep doing what they're doing. They're very much mirrored what Bulldogs have been doing with the running of the quarterback and having those dive plays up the middle. They have a few flare passes to the side, which has been handy for them, and I think they just need to have ball control, and I think they can come out on top.
6-0. Montgomery leads Louisiana heading to the second half of this ball game as they finish up pictures with the king and queen and court here at homecoming halftime. The band coming off the field, and we're just minutes away from football as boy, they're just not going to get much time with some of these guys that were in the court and in the band here. To go over the game plan for the second half. So kind of a strategic edge for Montgomery County as they have their full troops in the locker room to talk about things. 6-0 our score. Montgomery leading after two quarters on Eagle 102.
High School Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Lynn's Heritage House and Ameriprise Financial Advisor Tamara Scherter.
Cellular and Satellite Center is the only stop you need to make when it comes to satellite providers, offering DirecTV and Dish Network along with antenna installs. Wait, there's more. They also offer several options for internet service with Viasat, HughesNet, and AT&T. Hold on, there's still more. They can also do security system installations, have TVs in stocks, mounts, and cables. Now, a special message from Matthew Niemeyer himself.
If you call an 800 number and they say we will be the local installer, they are wrong.
Contact Matthew at Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, your local authorized dealer.
When you support a locally owned pharmacy, you're contributing to the growth of the community. The dollars you spend stay right here to support our local community. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned pharmacies. There's one right here. Health Mart pharmacists have a personal commitment to their communities because, just like you, they support their community. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned and hometown proud.
Louisiana is a Health Mart town. Family Drug Health Mart Pharmacy. The right people, the right price, right downtown. Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
Bowie General Services of Far Harbor is ready to help you with all your lawn and landscaping needs. Or maybe you are needing firewood. They offer that as well. Bowie General Services is your reliable contractor in Audrain, Pike, and the surrounding counties.
Hi, this is Dalton Bowie. Give us a call today for a free quote on your next project or to schedule lawn maintenance. 573-470-5354 or visit our Facebook page, Bowie General Services.
As temperatures fall, CD rates are rising at People's Savings Bank. With flexible terms from 4 months to 24 months, get more for your money with annual percentage yields as high as 3.82%. Stop in at any of our 11 locations, including right here in Bowling Green, to open a high-interest rate CD. Or check us out online at ourpsb.com. People's Savings Bank. Member FDIC. Quoted APY based on a 4-month term with a minimum $1,000 deposit to open or obtain stated APY. Terms and conditions may change. Ask for details.
Area high school sports on Eagle 102. Brought to you by People's Bank and Trust, State Farm Insurance, Cindy Blaylock agent, and Bowie General Services.
We're under 5 minutes to go before the second half. The band actually is just performing their routine as Montgomery County is coming out of the locker room. Louisiana has come out of the locker room. So it's getting pretty close to the third quarter. And interesting that festivities ran so long here at homecoming. We got some updates, some scoring updates at the half. Bowling Green leading Mark Twain 64-0 at Mark Twain High School. That's a little bigger spread than I expected, especially how good Mark Twain has been the last couple of years, how good of a game they gave him last year. I know they had a coaching change late in the offseason, but as Austin Leak went into the college ranks, but still, that's just showing even how much stronger this Bowling Green team is than the year prior against Mark Twain. Also, down at Crystal City, it was Van Far's turn to make that long drive that Louisiana made earlier in the season. Crystal City leading the Van Far Indians 14-8 at the half. So that's another low-scoring game. That is Van Far's MO. They like to keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving, and hope that they can outlast the opposition. We saw that in the first game at their new field against Montgomery, where they outlasted the Montgomery County Wildcats 14-12. It came down to a missed two-point conversion at the end.
Exactly right.
So another low-scoring night for the Van Far Indians and another high-scoring night for the Bowling Green Bobcats as they lead 64-0. We'll take a break, come back. The second half is just around the corner here from Cunningham Field. Homecoming night at Louisiana on Eagle 102.
High School Game of the Week coverage brought to you by West End Financial Services, Brown's Auto Body, and Advanced Physical Therapy.
Cellular and Satellite Center is the only stop you need to make when it comes to satellite providers, offering DirecTV and Dish Network along with antenna installs. Wait, there's more. They also offer several options for internet service with Viasat, HughesNet, and AT&T. Hold on, there's still more. They can also do security system installations, have TVs in stocks, mounts, and cables. Now, a special message from Matthew Niemeyer himself.
If you call an 800 number and they say we will be the local installer, they are wrong.
Contact Matthew at Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, your local authorized dealer.
Ingram Plumbing has always been known for its outstanding plumbing service. But did you know that Ingram's is also the largest retail plumbing supply store in the area? We carry Delta faucets, a complete line of Whirlpool tubs and showers, jacuzzi pumps, and many other specialty items. Stop by Ingram Plumbing today, Highway 61, Bowling Green.
Hey, this is Ryan with Mid-America Auto and Towing in Bowling Green, and we've got the lot looking good and ready to go. We've got something for everybody's budget. We have a constant rotation of new inventory, including cars, trucks, and SUVs. So if you're out and you're looking for a new car, come by and see me. Mid-America Auto and Towing, just off Highway 54 in Bowling Green, is a one-stop shop. Like us on Facebook or check out our website, midamericaautoandtowing.com.
The Mercantile Bank of Louisiana is introducing MercBK Mobile. With the ability to take a picture of your check and deposit it into your Mercantile Bank account, you'll never have to worry about getting to the bank. Find more information by visiting mercbk.com. The Mercantile Bank, located on the corner of 3rd and Georgia Streets in downtown Louisiana. Member FDIC.
Follow area high school sports throughout the season on Eagle 102. Brought to you by Shelter Insurance agent Tim Jenkins, Eolia Landscape Supply, Royal Banks, and a taste of Philly.
The band's still on the field. The clock stopped, so they're holding off on that 3 minutes to stretch out, I think, before we get to the second half of this ball game. So a little extended halftime here, and you got a text, Tommy, that we always mention the backs and don't mention the linemen. I mentioned the linemen earlier.
Yeah, you did, and I tell you, that's why I'm saying run the ball. That's why I'm saying run the ball. Both teams. I'm not going to say anything about Montgomery City really, but Louisiana front lineman there, their front, is just been doing a great job on the run. I mean, I don't know. There's been very few rushes for loss, and they're averaging probably 3 or 4 yards a pop. We just need to do more of it. And both defenses are doing great, and that's all stopped up on the front as well. So.
Well, I was talking to Montgomery, one of their assistants, Joe Basinger, earlier. You know Joe from his days at Van Far, but he was really impressed, even with the losses from last season that Louisiana had. That he said their line is better across the board this year.
Oh, it looked good tonight. I'm a little concerned with Feldworth, young man.
Mm-hmm.
He's out there trying to walk off his injuries from the first half, and it looks like to me it's probably a right knee, maybe a little bit. He keeps bending that knee. It's not his ankle so much, but I can't. I'm just speculating. But the way he's walking around and working that right
looks like
leg,
he's going to give it a go.
Yeah,
in the second half,
moving and trying to get ready to play. It'd be sore tomorrow, but keep it loose tonight.
You're in a tight game. It's homecoming night. You get out there and play. It's 6-0, so less than one full score as we played the first 2 quarters. Again, Bowling Green up 64-0 at Mark Twain. Van Far trailing at Crystal City 14-6, and we'll get some more scores from around the area as the other games get into the halves. As this one was a quick first half. Only one score, and it came late on a 5-yard run by Cerniski, and that is the difference in the ballgame. 6-0 as we head to the second half on Eagle 102.
High School Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Lynn's Heritage House and Ameriprise Financial Advisor Tamara Schurter.
Cellular Satellite Center is the only stop you need to make when it comes to satellite providers, offering DirecTV and Dish Network along with antenna installs. Wait, there's more. They also offer several options for internet service with Viasat, HughesNet, and AT&T. Hold on, there's still more. They can also do security system installations, have TVs in stocks, mounts, and cables. Now, a special message from Matthew Niemeyer himself.
If you call an 800 number and they say we will be the local installer, they are wrong.
Contact Matthew at Sailor and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, your local authorized dealer.
Bundle at Pike County Mutual Insurance and save. Ask about the great rates on your personal vehicle, farm trucks, big or small, or even your motorcycle and side-by-sides. Stop by and see myself, Corey Buchanan, or Kathy Gam at your hometown insurance company since 1895. Pike County Mutual Insurance on the square in Bowling Green.
From the classic cheesesteak and rich crab cakes, a Taste of Philly in Bowling Green is a fan favorite. A meal ready for you before or after the game, and game day jerseys are welcome. Open 7 days a week. A Taste of Philly, Business Highway 54 West in Bowling Green.
The area's best coverage of high school sports on Eagle 102, brought to you by Pike County Health Department, People's Savings Bank, and All Parts.
It'll be Louisiana kicking off to Montgomery County to start the second half of this football game. Montgomery leading the Bulldogs 6-0 here on homecoming night at Louisiana. Mark Fronick, Tommy Wallace, Jeff Porter, ready for the second half of this ball game. It's been a good one, an exciting one, even though it's been a low-scoring ball game. Both teams have been able to move the ball well and just come up with the stop or the turnover when they need it most.
Yeah, the defense have been coming up big on for both teams when the need arises. So if you like that Thursday night game, the NFL, you love this game.
Yeah, right. What has happened to the Broncos this year? What has happened to Russell Wilson? What is? Oh my goodness!
I don't know.
That's what's going to keep him on the bench or released in my fantasy team or league.
Old Russ having a hard time seeing over them big linemen this year.
Yeah, definitely. 12 minutes on the clock. Third quarter set to begin. Here from Cunningham Field in Louisiana. Week number 7 of high school football. Playoffs just around the corner. And on to kick it off for the Dogs is Ethan Harrison.
Now here'd be a good time for an onside kick.
And he'll kick it high but short and out of bounds, and the flag will fly. It's actually short of the 35-yard line, so I don't think they'd want him to re-kick it.
No, they'll get the ball right there probably.
Is it the 40?
Yeah, they'll put it at the 45.
My.
That's where they're going to mark it 1st and 10. That's a interesting.
Might have been a good time for an onside kick.
Yeah.
Give it to them there anyway.
And I'm thinking maybe they were trying the non-onside kick.
That little pooch kick over the front line, drop it in between them and the up backs.
Or just pop whoever gets it and try and jar the ball loose. No time came off the clock as the ball went out of bounds, and Cerniski brings the offense onto the field, and they're running on 1st down, and Luttrell will take it out near the 50 to the 49-yard line. Gain of 4 to be 2nd and 6. And that's how we start quarter number 3 here from Louisiana.
Let's see if the coaches had the same ideas we had going in at halftime.
Yeah, our advice was pretty important, I thought.
Oh, yes, yeah.
I don't see them completely abandoning the air, though, especially on the Montgomery County side, as Luttrell is wrapped up and drugged down from behind.
That was kind of dangerous.
Yeah.
He had his forward progress stopped and held him up and was dragging him backwards, and there was no whistle.
They're going to give him 2 on the play, so it's 3rd and 4 after that short run by Brendan Luttrell. 3rd and a long 4, we'll call it.
Mm-hmm.
With 10:55 to go in the 3rd quarter and a 6-0 Montgomery lead, they have the first possession here of the 2nd half. They put out receivers to each side and are throwing, and it is off the hands. Good stick at the end by number 6, Alex Zira, as he made sure that Jaser Brower didn't catch that ball.
All right, looks like they're going to go for it again on 4th down.
That's a
big moment right
Yeah,
here.
this is a gamble from just across midfield.
That's huge.
Louisiana will take this ball right here and go half a field, won't they?
They'd love it. They got to make the stop, though, here on 4th down. And it'll be the quarterback taking it, and he's got the first down. Cerniski will end up with 7 on the play when he needed 5.
Direct snap and just took off with it.
He's a big, strong quarterback, too. So the clock continues to roll here with 10:40 to go in the 3rd quarter. And Bulldogs really needed to stop there.
Yeah, it looks like Felderworth's on the sideline.
Yes, he is.
He clogs up a lot of stuff there inside.
Yeah. They're certainly missing big number 77 right now as they keep it on the ground in the near side, and still moving his legs. He'll fall forward close to 5 yards. Luttrell on that carry. Bring up 2nd, I'd say about 5.
Yeah, Louisiana, they're making initial contact at the line of scrimmage or maybe a yard down, but there's no pursuit to help tackle this strong running back, and he's just dragging the initial tackler downfield.
He'll go to the sideline here on 2nd and 5 from the Bulldog 38. Call it 2nd and 6. So they move that marker back a little bit. 9:35 to play in the 3rd quarter. They're going to the air on 2nd down, and it's to the other Luttrell. That's Dominic, and he's got the first down and goes out of bounds on the far side.
Is that about 8 yards?
Yeah, I'd say 8. Down to the 31 of the Bulldogs. 9:29 to play in the 3rd quarter. Wildcats trying to add to their 6-0 lead. Trying to score on back-to-back possessions as well. And met at the line of scrimmage and brought down. Who was in to run the ball that time? Was it Lou? Yes, it was. Mason Lou for no gain.
Good stop that time by McCormick was in there with Sylvie.
Kenny's stout for a high school linebacker. I mean, he's got some weight behind him. Not your prototypical quarterback body for sure. So second, they gave him a yard, 2nd and 9. Put Luttrell in motion, fake the handoff to him. It's Zerniski himself, and he's going to take it for 9 and a first down. Moving the chains, chunks at a time, are the Montgomery County Wildcats.
Yeah, fake that jet sweep and quarterback keeper right up the middle. Now we need to buckle down here, Bulldogs.
I think they took your advice. Run the ball.
Run the ball, both teams.
8.5 to play here in the third quarter. This game continues to march right along. Montgomery moving down the field on their first possession. They scored in the final minute of the first half. It was a long time ago after that extended halftime. Give us to Luttrell on the far side. He breaks through into the secondary. He's got 10 more yards, down to the Bulldog 10, maybe 11. It's going to be right at the marker and a first down. The only question is it 1st and 10 from the 11 or 1st and goal? And they're going to give him 1st and goal from the 10.
1st and goal from the 10, you are correct.
Brendan took it for 10 yards or 9 yards that time and a first down. Clock running down under 8 minutes. Still a 6-0 ball game, but the Bulldogs are going to have to get a turnover here. Give up the middle again into a big pack of dogs. And he's down after a gain of about 4. It looks like it'll be 2nd and goal.
Boy, their backs are just getting right behind those
Those
big linemen and just following them.
Well, and their receivers are taking the secondary downfield, the safeties, so they can't help out the linebackers on the play.
Right, they're still going with twins out here on this side, on the right side.
They're running them 15 yards downfield. Luttrell again to the far side, fighting for the end zone, and he's in for the touchdown with 7:07 to go here in the third quarter.
Just staying right behind those big linemen and just actually they're just running. They were in the end zone first, right? He was just on their coattail, wasn't he?
Yeah, he totally was, just doing his job like a running back should.
So Luttrell in for 5 and a score. 2 5-yard touchdowns for Montgomery County tonight on consecutive possessions, and it's 12-0. They'll go for 2 again to try and make it a true 2-score game. They'll give to Luttrell again, and he's in for the 2-point conversion to make it 14-0. Montgomery County. 7:07 to go in the third quarter. This is Week 7 football, the high school football game of the week on Eagle 102.
High School Game of the Week coverage brought to you by West End Financial Services, Brown's Auto Body, and Advanced Physical Therapy.
Some of my fondest childhood memories are from volunteering with my grandmother. Helping others was her passion. She'd always say, "The sweetest fruits of life come from serving others." And she was right.
At Shelter Insurance, we strive to make a positive impact in the communities where we work and live.
See me, Tim Jenkins, at 3404 Georgia Street for a free insurance review.
Area high school sports on Eagle 102. Brought to you by Cellular and Satellite Center, Pike County Memorial Hospital, and Community State Bank of Missouri.
So the Bulldogs have their work cut out for them. They now trail by 2 scores as we're approaching the midway point of the third quarter.
I think, what they need to do now, the Bulldogs, they need to not panic, take their time, go down here and score. Then they're only 1 score down, but a 3 and out will kill them.
Yeah.
So we need to just don't panic, run the ball, get your 1 score. There's not a 14-point player.
No,
in
not
football.
at all. It seemed like the defense kind of got let down when they allowed that conversion on 4th and 3.
Yeah.
That possession as the ball is fielded near the 20-yard line to the near side. That's Donovan with it, trying to reverse field, and he's brought down at the 30. A lot of running there for Donovan Richards, and that's a name we haven't called too much tonight. And limping away is Riddick Carlock for Montgomery County. He'll make it to the sideline. But a nice run there by Donovan, trying to make something happen there, down by 14. Return only ends up being about 13 yards, but gets them out to the 31-yard line, their own 31-yard line with 6:57 to go. 14-0 Montgomery County leads here in Week 7. Both these teams 1-5, and both of their wins came inside the conference. Play clock down to 12 for McCormick and the Bulldog offense. He's going to take it off tackle, and big sack here, and a flag comes out. Looks like
it might be a holding against the Bulldogs.
Now, do you accept this? I mean, because
No.
you got about 7 yards.
They'll decline this penalty.
Bring up second down.
It's going to be second.
About 15. Yeah.
16.
Yep. The flag is laying across the 25 to about the 27. It is a hold against the Bulldogs, and it is declined. So second down and a lot for Louisiana. Actually lost about 10 yards on the play, so second and 20. Fling it out to the near side for Jack Logan, and he's brought down immediately. Got it across the 25 to about, they'll give him forward progress to the 27.
It was a good tackle by Landon Massey from Montgomery.
Gain of about 5. It's 3rd and 15. 6.5 to play here in the third quarter, and that 3 and out
is
is
what
looming.
We don't want.
Yeah. Trailing by 2 here with 18 minutes left in the ball game. Here's McCormick, flings it to the far side. It's caught there by Harrison. He gets a block. He's got first down yardage across the 40, 45, 50, down to the 45, and brought down at the Montgomery 40. What a catch and run by Harrison into Montgomery County territory.
Great play.
All the way down to the 41 is where they'll mark it. And a big third down conversion for the Bulldogs.
Old Berkner saved the touchdown.
That's a shame.
We got both sides here in the booth tonight. Tommy Wallace, Jeff Porter.
That's a great run. And you see that was just like a pitch out, just a little hitch.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty play.
McCormick alone in the backfield. He'll take it himself up the gut. And he's across the 40. They're just going to give him about a yard on the play to be 2nd and 9.
Got to hurt Wildcat.
And he will stay down. And flexing that leg a little bit, but he looks like he's going to try and get up.
Might be cramps.
Yeah, it's number 74, James Pollard. And he will walk off under his own power. He may have some, he wears a sleeve on that leg. So he's probably had some previous issues. And may have just tightened up, like you said. 5:53 to go. The clock stopped for the injury. They'll wind it again here with the Bulldogs facing a 2nd and 9. There we go. Now we get the clock moving again. The play clock was not set correctly. It was down to 25 seconds. 5:40 to play. We're in the third quarter. Play's taking a while to get in there. Down to 18 on the play clock. Down 2, you might want to pick up the pace just a tad. Kenny hit as he throws. Downfield, Harrison, incomplete. Good coverage there by Mason Liu as he went step for step, and almost that was a 50-50 ball there.
It was a 50-50 ball.
Yeah,
it was real close.
That D-back has a little height on the Louisiana receiver.
Harrison was the intended target. Mason Liu was back on the coverage, and it brings up 3rd and 9 for Louisiana. They've converted 1 third down on this drive so far. They're going to have to do it again here. Rollout. McCormick puts it in the air. It's incomplete on the far side.
That's fingertips.
Yep.
Just a little short of the receiver.
He may have had 2 taps on it as well. Sheldon Sylvie can't come up with the completion. Now it's 4th and 9.
I believe Bulldogs will go for this.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're
now's the time.
Down to 17 minutes and 6 seconds left in this ball game.
But you just got to be careful. You're only down 2 scores, you know.
Play comes in from Coach Pitzer on the near sideline. 27 on the play clock. Sylvie along with Logan and Shepard on the near side. 2 receivers on the far side. Now they send Shepard in motion. Throw it across the middle, and Sylvie hit. Looked a little early, and they stuck him good. There on the coverage was Travis Hill. Boy, it looked like he hit him before the ball got there. That
it was pretty
could have
close.
been
Yeah,
could have been pass interference. Instead, it's a turnover on downs back to the Wildcats with 5:11 to play.
You know, I don't know. Help me out here, guys. Did Louisiana hand the ball to a running back at all that series?
No.
No, I didn't think so.
No, it was either a McCormick run or a pass.
Yeah.
Texting.
So
It's just it's not going to work for us tonight. But
now you're down 2. You need a stop here.
had the ball for about, 2 minutes there, the Dogs did?
Yes, they did. Taking a while to get the play in from the sideline. We're down to 5 on the play clock. Will they get the snap off? They will with 3 seconds to spare. Zerniski will take it himself over to the far side. He's got a block, and he's into the secondary. Gets another block across midfield all the way down to the 32-yard line of the Dogs. And I'm not sure if that wasn't a broken play as well.
It was.
It was.
And caught the Bulldogs off guard.
Is that about a 30-yard run?
Yeah.
Five minutes to go. They'll give him all the way down to the 34. So Zerniski flips the field, and now he'll hand it off on first down to Luttrell, who gains about 7. All the way down to the 26-yard line of the Dogs. Bowling Green now up 70-0 on Mark Twain.
Well, pretty dominant team this year, don't they?
Yeah, I was actually picking Mark Twain to score 3 times in that game. I guess I was wrong.
Well, it's not over yet.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the game is.
Well,
they're not going to come back from 70 down, but
no,
yeah.
But
continuous clock.
Yeah. But, yeah, I know what you're saying. Here's Lou on the run, and he's got the first down.
Well, I tell you what, I think that Montgomery City coach saw a little something that first half, and he's come out and is following that big line of his right up and down the field.
The O-line is so important. We just got to make sure, to mention the O-line, because the O-line makes the rushing game work.
Yeah, those running backs look good, and they end up buying the O-line dinner. Down to 3:50 to go here in the third quarter. Again, into the red zone are the Wildcats. They've scored on their last 2 possessions. Final possession of the first half and the first possession here in the second half. Zerniski over to the far side. That one is
wheel
caught.
Route. Yeah, wheel route down to the 1.
And Luttrell may have hurt himself making that catch.
Fell on the ball, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
He's moving.
A little bit of a stinger maybe. He's going to stay out there with 3:32 to go.
That's a good play. That wide out took a little post pattern, and they brought that slot out there on a wheel route.
How far was that?
What's that?
How far was that pass?
33 yards.
33-yard pass.
Down to first and goal from the 2 for Montgomery. Bulldogs need a pick or something here. They're going to fight their way in for the touchdown. In for the 2-yard score is Brendan Luttrell. And it's 20-0 Montgomery County here around the midway point of this third quarter. Actually, the three-quarter point of the third quarter. 3:09 to play. And the two-point try still to come for the Wildcats. And this looks like a different – I mean, you can't gauge Montgomery County playing Bowling Green, but they just look like a more cohesive unit, even in the second half of this ball game over the first half, and they're in for the two-point conversion, spilling their way in for that. It's 22-0. Montgomery County leads. 3:09 to go in the third on Eagle 102.
High School Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Lynn's Heritage House and Ameriprise Financial Advisor Tamra Scherter.
It's a great time to buy or sell a home. I'm Vicki Cadwalder, and I take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. Call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, loving our small town life.
Follow area high school sports on KJFM Radio. Brought to you by Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Young Enterprises, and Family Drug.
3 consecutive drives have ended in a touchdown for Montgomery County. I'm not counting the kneel-down drive at the end of the first half after the Mason Lou interception. But 3 straight scores make it 22-0, and the Bulldogs now have their backs against the wall.
Big difference for the Wildcats this time. No penalties.
No penalties.
Yep.
And I think they've thrown the ball twice this half.
Twice for 41 yards.
Exactly, yep. And they just run, and then Louisiana starts stacking in, and then
they got 96 yards rushing.
And they're going to continue to run the ball now.
Oh,
yes. The clock is their friend now.
Why wouldn't you?
Exactly.
And the Bulldogs probably going to have to abandon the run for the most part, down 3 scores this late. They got 15 minutes left.
They're going to have to see what they do on this drive.
They kick it deep. Wyatt Harrison fields it at the 20-yard line and takes it all the way out to the 40. They'll give him the 39. Or actually, they will give him the 40.
That's good. That's good field position. Let's put a 60-yard drive together and get back in this game.
How about we just bust one off here?
That'd be great.
Make this a 2-score game again real quick. 3:02 to go in the third quarter. 1st and 10 for the Dogs from their own 40. And the Go Big Red chant starts. Originates from the band. Trips to the near side for Louisiana. You got Shepard in the backfield along with McCormick, and the give is to Brady Shepard. He'll fight forward for about 3. It'll be 2nd and 7 out across the 40 to the 43.
Tackle by Gunnar Sexton.
I don't know who that, let's see. Nick Tua.
Yeah.
He was blocking his man. He had him 15 yards downfield and was still pushing him back when the whistle blew.
Yep. They have not given up those downfield blocks. They want to keep those tight, and it's been all night like that, both teams. Now, 4 wide receivers split 2 to each side. In Shepard in the backfield. Fakes the option to him. Spins off a tackle, does McCormick, and it gets up near the marker, and then a late flag comes in.
Might have a little face mask there.
Well.
Kenny can spin, can't he?
he's a running back playing quarterback. Yeah. What he is.
It was about a yard short of the marker. Personal foul, face mask against the Wildcats, so a 1st down.
Now, you see what we've got a back in the backfield.
Mm-hmm.
He was right at the 1st down marker in 2 plays, 2 running plays. And we're all the way down on what?
Inside the 40 to the 36-yard line.
Don't change a thing.
And it only took 40 seconds off the clock.
Exactly. Don't change a thing.
1st and 10 for the Dogs into Montgomery County territory. Take care of the ball and run the ball.
Power football.
And they're going to throw. Nope, McCormick going to take it himself. Reverses field, kind of runs into his own man, tackled up high, and brought down across the 35 to near the 30-yard line. Pretty good run there. As
that was a good scramble.
I think he was going to pass that ball, and things broke down for him, and he made the best of it. Down to 1:47 to play in the third quarter. He got 4, almost 5. Clock continues to run, nearing 1.5 minutes left in the third.
You get a quick score here, we're a long way from over in this game.
Oh, yeah. Kenny to the near side, hits Jack Logan all the way down to the 20. That'll move the chains again. First pass of this drive. And I think that was a pretty high percentage.
It was.
Throw and catch there. They tried a lot of slants and crossing routes in this ball game and just haven't connected on those.
No, that was just a little quick 5 and in.
Mm-hmm. McCormick going to throw it again. Pump fake, throws to the end zone. Little wobbler, and it's in for the touchdown.
There you go.
Jack Logan on the reception. 20-yard score with 1 minute left in the third. And the Bulldogs are on the board. And we got a ball game here as it's 22-6.
Long way from over, boys. Long way from over.
Wide open, too.
Yes, he was. That little pump fake.
Yeah.
The pump fake from McCormick, and it wasn't the prettiest looking pass, but Jack got under it and hauled it in for the 20-yard touchdown.
I don't think Sonny Jurgensen ever threw a spiral in his life.
It's all about results.
That's right.
1 minute even to go here in the third quarter. Bulldogs going to try for 2. Montgomery missed on their first 2-point attempt, hit on their last 2 to extend the lead to 22. McCormick going to try and run it in himself. He's met and dropped as the line just never materialized for him.
Well, you can't have a lone back there and run the ball. Everybody knows who's going to run the ball. So anyway.
1 minute to go, 22-6. Montgomery leads Louisiana here in the third on Eagle 102.
High School Game of the Week coverage brought to you by West End Financial Services, Brown's Auto Body, and Advanced Physical Therapy.
Hello, this is Brittany Hinkey with Community State Bank of Missouri. Now is the perfect time to start saving for retirement. Community State Bank offers competitive rates on traditional and Roth IRAs. Unlike most investments, some contributions may be tax deductible and will grow either tax deferred or tax free. Come in and see one of our IRA representatives in Troy or Bowling Green to maximize your savings opportunities today. Community State Bank of Missouri, your hometown community bank since 1887, member FDIC.
As many as 50% of people don't take their medication as prescribed. Missing or not taking medication can be deadly. For questions about medication, visit your local Health Mart pharmacy, Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green.
High school sports on your area sports leader, Eagle 102. Brought to you by Bowling Green Tractor, Vicky Cadwalder, Real Estate, and Ingram Plumbing.
Saw Monroe City up pretty big on where they put Brookfield in their game, 44-14. That one in the third quarter as well. Bowling Green, last check, was up 70-0 on Mark Twain. Onside attempt, and Montgomery will fall on it in front of the. Oh, no.
Combo, Louisiana's got it.
Bulldogs have it. He never dragged it in, kind of disappeared behind the Louisiana bench players from our view, but he could never secure it once he got on the ground. And the Bulldogs have it, and we'll have back-to-back possessions here. And Bulldogs are in business.
They are in business.
That was huge.
54.8 seconds to go. If you can break one here. That pass to Jack Logan's been working, but you got to set it up with the run, I think.
God, you got so much time left. Do not go crazy, and try to get it all back in one play.
Goes back to they don't make a 14-point touchdown. Well,
that's right. We might, if those 2-point conversions, nobody's kicking extra points. So
yeah,
that's true.
Heck, you're still down 3 scores.
Yeah, you got to score twice and make the conversion both times just as high and hold Montgomery off the board. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. Here's Brady Shepard on first down.
I like it.
And he takes it down to the 40-yard line. And we're down to 45 seconds to go. He got 2 on the plate, 2nd and 8. Second and 8 for the Bulldogs after recovering the onside kick. They look to the sideline. Down to 27 seconds to go in the quarter. 26 on the play clock. McCormick keeps it on the, no, he passes it on the option to Shepard. That was a real late pitch. Brady didn't have a problem with it. Takes it down for a gain of about 5, and it'll be 3rd and 2 with 15.4 seconds to go. Whew.
That pitch made me nervous.
That was a dangerous pitch.
We've seen some of those go haywire this season.
It worked out. It worked out.
Yeah, it did work out.
I mean, I think it went right over the top of Montgomery City's DN there.
Yes.
Right over top of his helmet.
All he had to do is raise his hand.
Yikes. And it would have been a loose ball because it was a backward pass. 15.4 seconds to go. They send Sheldon Sylvie in motion to the far side. He turns into a blocker on the end there for Brady, and he's got the first down, it looked like.
They're giving it to him. Good
Yep.
run.
He got 3, needed 2, and Louisiana will start they left 9.8 seconds to go, but I think that's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So it'll be a fresh set of downs for the Bulldogs when we start the 4th. They trail Montgomery County 22-6 here in Week 7. It's the high school football game of the week on Eagle 102.
High School Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Lynn's Heritage House and Ameriprise Financial Advisor Tamra Scherder.
Cellular and Satellite Center is the only stop you need to make when it comes to satellite providers, offering DirecTV and Dish Network along with antenna installs. Now, a special message from Matthew Niemeyer himself.
If you call an 800 number and they say we will be the local installer, they are wrong.
Contact Matthew at Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, your local authorized dealer.
West End Financial Services in Louisiana will tell you, of course money isn't everything, but it certainly is something. No matter how you feel about it, it's impossible to get along without it. You may not need extra funds now, but if it happens to you, remember solving money problems is West End Financial Services business. West End Financial Services offers check cashing and short-term loans along with Western Union. Open Monday to Thursday 10 to 5, Fridays 10 to 6, and Saturday 10 to 2. Locally owned and operated West End Financial Services in Louisiana off Georgia Street.
Hear all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth. Sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana.
Start of the 4th quarter, homecoming night here at Louisiana. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs from the Montgomery 31. They trail 22-6. Mark Twain has scored. They now trail Bowling Green 70-6 in the, I'm guessing, 4th quarter of that ball game as they have the running clock over at Mark Twain High School in center. Van Far was trailing at last check at Crystal City 14-8. We'll try and get you an update on that game as well. But 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs.
Oh.
And a flag comes out. It's going to be 1st and 15.
Now you behind the sticks.
False start against the Bulldogs.
Still 1st down. That guy already switched it to 2nd down over there.
Yeah. Oops. They'll change it back. He's telling him to change it back. There you go. Here's McCormick. Looking for a blocker. He's not going to get it this time. He'll get back. Now he'll lose a yard.
Yeah, Matt Clark from Montgomery's had friends on the tackle.
Yeah, they just didn't seal off that end for Kenny that time. And it's going to be 2nd and 16. Loss of 1 on the play, down to 11:35 to go in the game. 22-6, Montgomery leads. Bulldogs probably going to have to go to the air here on 2nd and 16. They'll put trips out to the far side. Yeah, 3 receivers on the opposite side of the field. McCormick. Low snap. Throws it back this way to Logan. Oh. He's got a blocker in front of him. Oh. Flag comes out. That's a hold. Yeah.
It was a hold.
He had every bit. Their 3 flags came out.
Looked like a wrestling match, didn't it?
Uh-huh.
WWE.
Coach Pitzer saying, what? Would that make him Paul Bearer in this scenario? The manager? Arguing that WWE takedown?
Yeah.
So the Bulldogs, the flags, it's pretty much going to be a wash, I think. Talking to both coaches. Yep. So all the way back.
We're going to gain a yard,
A
maybe.
yard, yeah. Gain of 1 on the play for Louisiana. And they get to replay the down.
Yeah.
So not a total loss there. But a nice catch by Logan wiped off the board. And the time that it took to run that play. We're a minute gone here in the 4th. 2 receivers to each side. Got Richards and Harrison on this side. Now they'll back off, give him a little cushion, put Wyatt in motion, take the handoff to him. It's to Richards, and he can't hold on the near sideline. So Donovan couldn't haul it in, and it's 3rd down. Same play, different receiver.
Louisiana needs to get about half of this back right now.
Yeah, you're in 4-down territory, but you definitely have to make some progress on this down. Clock stopped on the incompletion with 10:58 to go. McCormick alone in the backfield. Drops back, tosses it to the near side. Harrison going to have to make some magic himself. Breaks some tackles, and he does get 5 of it back. And that's a play that he should have lost yardage on.
He did a real good job there, just picking up positive yardage.
A lot of missed tackles.
Yeah, but it's going to be 4th and 10.
Okay, we're doable here.
You're going to have to keep it in the air, though. Logan, quick conversation with Coach Pitzer. Play clock down to 23. Game clock down to 10:18. Logan relaying those plays, and now 3 receivers will go to the far side. He'll come to the near side. Maybe that little curl to Harrison again. Or Kenny rolls out his offhand. He stays in the shotgun, throws it up. Logan, pass interference.
Looky look.
Yeah.
Looky look. Somebody bail us out there.
So they'll get a fresh set. It's not a spot foul here in high school, but
that's a first down.
It is a first down.
Weston Marshall didn't turn around to look for the ball.
It was pretty good coverage.
It was pretty good coverage, but you got a big, tall receiver there.
Exactly. You've got a basketball player out there at wide out. He may be the tallest man on the field tonight.
And if he's not the tallest, he probably can out-jump almost anyone out there.
Well, I think that might have been what him and Pitzer were talking about, him and Coach Pitzer. They might have been talking, look, throw it up, I can get this guy.
Yep. 9:53 to go. Fresh set for the Bulldogs inside the 20-yard line. After the pass interference against Montgomery, now their coaches are coming out and wanting an explanation.
How many yards was that penalty?
Ended up, I think, being a 15-yard penalty. And a first down.
It's first penalty against Montgomery City, isn't it?
There was a face mask.
Yeah,
that's right. That's right.
1st and 10 from the 21, or from the 16 rather. McCormick going to take it himself. He puts it away, takes it across the 16, and barrels over a man down to about the 13-yard line. That was a bowling ball there. He gains 4. Down to 9.5 to play. Clock still running. 22-6, Montgomery County leads. Week 7 here from Louisiana High School. Cunningham Field. Down to 10 at the play clock, and a flag comes out. 2 flags. I'm not sure. They came from the back judge. And a neutral zone infraction? Is that what they were calling there? That'll move it up.
Or a
what is that, 5 yards?
That might have been is that equipment?
Possibly.
Equipment violation?
Possibly. Yeah, neutral zone, I think.
See how much they take off here.
Yeah, it'd be a 5-yarder. Takes it down to about the 7. Make it the 6-yard line. And it'll be 1st and goal for Louisiana. 22-6, they trail. Golden opportunity here for Louisiana. 9:07 to play in the game.
Louisiana's had the football for the last 12 minutes of this second half. Had 3 minutes to go in the third, and they've had it the entire fourth quarter.
Yeah, after getting that onside kick. Double possession. They need double points. They need more than double their points. They need the touchdown and the 2-point conversion.
Yes, they do.
McCormick on 1st and goal. Going to take it himself, and he's taken down. He'll lose yardage. Down to the 8. So he loses, what, 3 yards?
I think they were up to 7, weren't they?
They were at the 6. Now they're at the 8.
They
Yeah.
lost 2. Use that running back a little bit.
Mm-hmm. On 2nd and goal, they put it to the air. Harrison makes the catch, brought down at the 5. Good stick that time by number 11, or 10. That was 11.
Marshall.
Yep. Weston Marshall.
Pretty good hit there.
Clock still running. It's 3rd and goal.
Pretty good job holding on to that ball.
Yeah.
True.
Gain of a couple. They give him the 6, so he got the yardage back from the previous play. You got to pop it in, though. Roll out. Kenny going to have to put it in the air. Flings it to the far side. It's caught in for a touchdown. Oh, my goodness. How did that connection happen? I think it was Wyatt Harrison on the reception.
He was paying attention.
Yeah, and I think the defensive
Fender never turned around, did he?
I think one guy tried to go around Harrison to and just never made it.
That looked like a chip shot. That ball stayed in the air for a long time.
Oh, yeah. That's the 2nd touchdown pass of the night for Kenny McCormick, and neither of them are going to gain any style points.
Critical conversion here.
Definitely.
Goes from a one possession game to a 2-possession game if they don't make it.
Yeah, looks like they're going to throw.
Trying to get that 2-point try.
Nope,
They'll give it on the sweep, and they're into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. Nice. Brady Shepard on the 2-point try. Makes it 22-14. Louisiana still trailing by 8. 7:43 to go in the 4th. This is Week 7 action on Eagle 102.
That was
High School Game of the Week coverage brought to you by West End Financial Services, Brown's Auto Body, and Advanced Physical Therapy.
Brown's Auto Body on Highway 54 in Louisiana is here for all your auto body needs. They work with all insurance companies and are happy to help you navigate through the process. Brown's Auto Body is also a proud supporter of area athletes, wishing them all the best of luck throughout the season. Call or stop by Brown's Auto Body, just off Highway 54 in Louisiana.
The most complete coverage of high school sports is on Eagle 102, and it's brought to you by Mid-America Auto and Towing, the Mercantile Bank, and Pike County Mutual Insurance.
Down to 7:43 to go in the ball game. 22-14. Louisiana has scored on 2 consecutive possessions. It may have been Sheldon Sylvie that ran in that 2-point try, but it was successful. That's all that matters. And it's an 8-point ball game with just under 8 minutes to play. I don't know if you can go. I don't think you have to go onside.
No, you do not want to here. You don't want to give Montgomery City a short field.
You had to do it last time. This time you kick it deep and hope your defense can get you a stop. Is the Bulldogs. Ethan Harrison to kick it off. And they'll try the onside again. And this time it's down, and they do give them the short field. 40-yard line is where Montgomery County will take over 1st and 10. As Chase Queetham, the freshman, caught that thought about trying to return it and then smartly went to the ground.
Get down. What do you think, Jeff? Would you have onside kicked that?
I would have went deep, like you said, just give more green.
7:40 to go in the ball game.
These guys are looking at their wrists. They haven't been on the field for a while.
No, no, they haven't. Over 12 minutes.
Get him.
Luttrell. Not much. As that was Brendan for no gain.
It's momentum change here.
Yep. You need to keep stopping them, though. Anything over 3 downs here starts getting the clock in Montgomery's favor. Nice 3 and out. That clock is Louisiana's friend. Put a man in motion. Cerniski takes it himself. Again, no gain. Back-to-back stops for no gain by the Bulldog D. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
The only issue, when you get 1 first down here, it's going to be 4 down territory all the time.
Yep.
You got to stop them right here.
As the Cowbells make an appearance here on homecoming night. 6:35 to play. 22-14 is the Montgomery lead. That they face a 3rd and 10 from their own 41. Bulldogs looking for a stop. They have loaded up the far side of the field with receivers. They're going to try and get the first down here. Roll out for Zerniski. Puts it in the air, and it's caught. Actually, they're going to say no.
Yep, they got him marked inbounds.
Now, Louisiana was trying to say no, but he made that catch, got both feet in, and moves the chains. That's a big conversion.
Huge.
For Adam and the Montgomery offense.
It was about 11 yards.
Yeah.
Exactly what they needed.
Just don't get your daubers in the dirt. Do it again. D it up.
They'll move Brower to the far side at receiver. On the ground here on 1st and 10. It comes out. The Bulldogs have it. Flag comes in after the turnover, but the Bulldogs have it. I'm not sure if it was a flag or just showing where the ball will be spotted. Yep, I think they just threw a marker down. Bulldogs have it. On the turnover. Huge turnover. 6:04 to go. So you got half a quarter. You're down by 8. We got a ball game here, Tommy.
I knew we would have. No panic. No panic here, Mark. No panic, baby.
Ice in your veins.
Plenty of time. Don't change your game, boys. Stay in your game.
This has been a fun one here in Week 7. We haven't had a close game in a while. Not since that the last time we were here against Father Tolton on our game of the week.
I need a running back in the backfield.
They put Harrison in motion. They're going to throw here on 1st down, and it's a little dump off to Wyatt Harrison, and he is belly-to-belly suplexed down, and he'll lose 1 yard, it looks like, maybe 2. They strung that option out about as far as they could.
Yeah. He waited till the last minute to dump off to his safety valve there. He was looking downfield, looking.
It was tackled by Hoffman.
Hoffman makes the tackle. He used to work with his dad.
There was a flag on the play, and it's against the Bulldogs. I think it's going to be for a hold.
I'm going to take that pass play off the books. 1.
Yep, that's pretty well where they were after the hold earlier.
Yep.
So you're taking a little bit, but you're giving it right back. Roll out. McCormick to the near side for Harrison. Wyatt hurdles a man and is hugged and taken out of bounds. Gets back near the original line of scrimmage.
Hoffman again on the tackle.
Mm-hmm. So that's going to be, make it 3rd down and 10. Is that where we're at?
Yep, 3rd and 10. So we picked up 10.
Now you can't have a penalty. You gotta make it this time. Down to 4:52. They're going to say he went out of bounds. Still 22-14. Logan, 76-6, a final. Bowling Green over Mark Twain.
Huge.
They didn't make it.
They did not.
So Louisiana on 3rd and 10.
Big throw.
To the far side. Harrison.
Oh, big
hit as
hit.
he tried to make the catch. It comes out, and it's going to be 4th and 10. That was a big stick on the far side.
And Travis Hill, number 10, I think, stuck him.
Yep. That's his second big whack tonight.
Those hurt when your arms are extended over your head.
Yeah, you get the wind knocked out of you on something like that.
It hurts up in the press box, too.
Yeah. That's a free shot to the ribs.
Man, those ribs.
4:38 to go. 4th and 10. Bulldogs have to go for it here. McCormick has Harrison with him in the backfield this time. 3 receivers to the far side. Takes it. Logan pitches it, and the lateral
ball.
is a did he even have the ball, Logan? It doesn't matter. Montgomery's going to get it either way, either on the turnover on downs or the.
I think they're saying he had it.
That was a planned play.
Yeah.
That was old hook and ladder.
Yep. But Jack almost did like a touch pass, like a basketball touch pass. I don't know if he really even.
They had time to do that, but when you're in the moment.
Yep.
Get excited.
I got to get rid of it before somebody hits me. And
little hot potato.
They had it set up.
Yes.
It was set up.
So Montgomery gets it at the Bulldog 45. We're down to 4:31 to go. So both teams still have their full allotment of timeout. So you're going to have to get at least 2 first downs to kill the clock, I think.
Yeah, it's going to have to be a 3 and out. That's a little false start.
Yep. That'll help the cause a little bit. Good job by Louisiana coming across after they were drawn.
There we go. Okay.
So that takes it back to midfield. 1st and 15 from the 50. 22-14.
Big series here for both teams.
Mm-hmm. .431 left in the ball game. In regulation, that is.
That's right.
They put Luttrell in motion. Czerniski takes it himself and caught.
Good tackle.
Around the waist. Richards was in on it, and Sylvie and
55.
And
Nictula.
Yep, Ben Nictula.
About 2 yards or 1.
Yeah, they'll move it forward a little bit. It's going to be second and about 13 and a half.
And 7/8.
4 minutes to go, however.
This is the game of inches, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's use them.
Clock's moving.
Yeah, they're going to take. I'm actually surprised they're ready when they were. They're letting it go down to 5. Czerniski takes it and falls forward. Got a good spin off that hit and got a couple more yards out of it inside the original down marker, plus a few more. It's going to be 3rd and 7, it looks like.
They're going. There's 2 down territory. We've got to clog that middle like we were doing earlier in the half.
They're down inside the 45 now.
We're going to run that play clock all the way down.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they snapped at that last play at 8 seconds.
Yeah.
We'll let that sucker go all the way down.
It's almost like they got a little nervous. And
yeah.
Got to go. But they've done a good job managing the clock, keeping it moving tonight. Now,
Louisiana, don't take it now. There you go.
Yep. They will take the timeout with 2:51 to go. 22-14. Montgomery leads the Bulldogs here on homecoming night at Cunningham Field on Eagle 102.
Financial Services, Brown's Auto Body, and Advanced Physical Therapy.
Do you have questions about your retirement? Ameriprise Financial Advisor Tamara Schurter can help. With the exclusive Confident Retirement Approach, we will work together to develop a retirement roadmap to get you where you want to go. Call Tamara Schurter today at 573-324-6777. Office is located at 1214 East Champ Clark Drive, Suite B in Bowling Green, Missouri. Investment advisory products and services are made available through Ameriprise Financial Services, LLC, a registered investment advisor.
Area high school sports on Eagle 102. Brought to you by People's Bank and Trust, State Farm Insurance, Cindy Blaylock agent, and Bowie General Services.
And you just got a message from Cindy listening to the game tonight, didn't you?
Yeah, she's enjoying it. Cindy's friends of both of ours. So,
yes.
Oh, you're a State Farm agent,
I
aren't
am.
you? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
31 years.
There you go. That's Jeff Porter, Tommy Wallace, and they give it to Mason Liu. He's still on his feet. He's a big man, and they got to blow it dead. Someone's going to get injured in there. Mason Liu didn't get the first down, but more positive yardage is going to be fourth.
And one. Yeah, man.
Yeah. Another timeout taken. They haven't set the marker yet, but it's outside the 35 to the 36. It's going to be about 3 yards short, I think.
Is it that side judge over there where was standing? I don't know. Okay.
And it's going to be 1 yard to 3 yards short. 2:35 to go. Bulldogs take the timeout, trailing 22-14. They need a stop on fourth and short for Montgomery. We're going to keep it here. Bowling Green won 76-6 over Mark Twain. It's a final now down at Crystal City as the Crystal City Hornets defeated the Van Far Indians 37-14. So they had another touchdown in the last 6 minutes. It was a pretty close game there for 3 quarters, but Van Far comes up on the short end and has a long drive home from Crystal City High School. Did you happen to go to the Louisiana game last year there? It is such a neat old stadium down in Crystal City. It's right on the river and the railroad tracks. So the railroad tracks are behind the visitor sideline. The seating is almost straight up and down and about 70 years old. Just all concrete. You have to sit on the concrete. And then they have a brand new turf field on all that. It's really neat setup, unique for high school football. As Cerniski has it, and he's got the first down. He's got the first.
Had a chance for him there in the backfield. He just slipped out.
He's been pretty elusive tonight.
You get about 2 yards.
That's all he needed. And another timeout taken with 2:29 to go. It'll be a 1st and 10 for the Wildcats, leading Louisiana 22-14 here late in the fourth on Eagle 102.
High School Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Lynn's Heritage House and Ameriprise Financial Advisor Tamara Schurter.
Lynn's Heritage House isn't your average senior living facility. At Lynn's, residents have an abundance of social and recreational activities, including trips to the Twin Pike Family YMCA, numerous craft projects, and even the occasional day trip around Pike County. As a resident, you can enjoy the same independent lifestyle you've always enjoyed, but with the peace of mind knowing that help is available when needed. For more information, visit Lynn's Heritage House, 800 Kelly Lane in Louisiana, or online at lynsheritage.com.
Follow area high school sports throughout the season on Eagle 102. Brought to you by Shelter Insurance agent Tim Jenkins, Veolia Landscape Supply, Royal Banks, and a taste of Philly.
2:29 to go here from Cunningham Field on homecoming night for the Bulldogs. They trailed the Montgomery County Wildcats 22-14, and I think barring a turnover, Louisiana may come up a little short. Zerniski, as he is stopped on his forward progress, a little quicker to whistle it dead this time. They've been a little slow on that tonight.
They've been real slow. I'm surprised somebody hadn't really gotten hurt.
We're lucky.
Down to 2:24, and another timeout taken by the Bulldogs, trailing by 8 with under 2.5 to go on Eagle 102.
High School Game of the Week coverage brought to you by West End Financial Services, Brown's Auto Body, and Advanced Physical Therapy.
Don't have time to stop by the bank? That's not a problem if you're a customer of People's Bank and Trust. With our mobile and online banking service, you can now bank from anywhere. Deposit checks, pay bills, transfer funds between accounts, check the latest activity on your account, and view images of your checks, all from the convenience of your desktop and smartphone. So start banking on your schedule and download the People's Bank and Trust app today. People's Bank and Trust, hometown banking the way it should be. Member FDIC.
The area's best coverage of high school sports on Eagle 102, brought to you by Pike County Health Department, People's Savings Bank, and All Parts.
2:24 to go. Bulldogs trail 22-14. It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Wildcats. Inside the Bulldog 35, about the 33. You said it was your class that started the LHS there?
Yep.
In rock in the east end zone?
Yes, sir. I can't remember. I think maybe we just did one letter. I can't remember. It's been so long ago. Been over 10 years ago.
And then you had to go out and get more rocks, right?
That's right.
Chisel them right out of the mountain. Zerniski, little stutter step there to the far side, and he gets a gain of 1. It'll be 3rd down and 9. But all they're interested in doing is burning 40 seconds off the clock.
Let's get that ball spotted and get that
Clock moving again, yeah.
That play clock going.
Down to 2 minutes to go. 30 seconds on the play clock. They'll run 2 more plays. Take it down inside a minute for sure.
Well, if Louisiana can stop them here,
Well, look how much they ground they were able to get at the end of the first half.
Right.
In the final minute and a half. Now they had a good return on top of that as Zerniski throws it to the far side. He's wide open, and it's going to be 1st and goal on the reception by number 10 that time.
That'll do it.
Travis Hill, and that is enough.
That's 26-yard pass.
That coach just showed confidence in his quarterback
Mm-hmm.
and his line to give him some protection and the receiver to catch the ball. It was a good effort by that team there.
And a nail in the coffin.
Stick a fork in them.
Yep, they don't have to score here, and they won't.
No, they can take a knee now. And
all they needed was the 1st down.
Right.
Louisiana is out of timeouts.
Well, it was a good game,
Yeah.
I tell you. It was
a very good game.
Both teams had momentum through different parts of the game, and
a lot of heart.
Victory formation for Montgomery County, and after dropping their first 5 of the season, they're going to have a 2-game winning streak.
We're going to have to run one more kneel down, and that'll do it.
22-14 will be our final. Congratulations to Coach Kleekamp and his Montgomery County Wildcats. And Jeff, you said he's going to come up if he remembers after the game.
He said he would try.
He'd try, yeah. I think he's going to want to come in anywhere that's warm at this point. It's a pretty chilly night out there as they kneel it down the final time and go to their sideline. And that'll be our final. 22-14. Louisiana falls on homecoming night to the Montgomery County Wildcats here in Week 7. Back with the postgame for you after this on Eagle 102.
The Eagle 102 postgame show is coming up.
This is Tracy Brookshire with Pike County Health Department Home Health and Hospice.
Did you know our agency currently offers over 30 programs and services to our communities? The Women, Infant, and Children's Program, infant through adult immunizations, car seat safety courses, diabetes counseling, and of course our amazing home health and hospice programs, just to name a few. Learn more by visiting our website at pikecountyhealth.org and see what services you and your family could benefit from.
Your car, your stuff, your savings. Combine your auto and renter's insurance with a call to State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and let Cindy show you how to put life back in your life insurance. Auto, home, and life. Make your wallet happy. Here to help life go right, State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana.
At Pike County Memorial Hospital, we know how important athletics are for your kids, but with an active lifestyle of sports come health risks and safety hazards. As a certified athletic trainer at Pike County Memorial Hospital, I work closely with our primary care physicians, orthopedic doctors, and physical therapists. We can make a difference between safe play and dangerous injuries for your athletes. Working with Bowling Green, Clopton, and Louisiana schools, our goal is to provide the best possible outcome for your athlete. I'm Casey Sutton, certified athletic trainer with Pike County Memorial Hospital. I'm at work while your athletes are at play.
Bringing you all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth, sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana. Time now for the Eagle 102 postgame show on KJFM.
22-14 our final as the Bulldogs drop to 1-6. Wildcats improve to 2-5 here in this 2022 campaign and have themselves a 2-game winning streak. Mark Froelich, Tommy Wallace, and Jeff Porter back here in the broadcast booth. Is a good night for your Wildcats, Jeff.
Yeah, the Wildcats did okay. They did a lot of good things. The biggest problem that they had for the night was penalties. It was 103 yards in penalty yards, 202 yards worth of rushing, and 125 yards worth of passing for a total offense of 327 yards. So it was a good night, good stats for them. They actually paid attention to what we were talking about at halftime about running the ball more, and that made a big difference in the second half.
With the lead they had, it was all about clock management there in the second half. Don't allow Louisiana the time to mount their comeback, and when the Bulldogs were close, they got the big stop there on fourth down and got either the turnover on downs or the fumble recovery, whatever the case may be there on that fourth down play.
Yeah, definitely time was the 12th man for Montgomery County for this win, so they played it very nicely.
Bulldogs, Tommy, went back to the spread tonight. You were hoping for a little more ground game, but they did some good things. Didn't see a whole lot of DeMarco Green in this ballgame, only a couple of carries. Gordon and I were talking off air. If you get him, Kenny, and Brady Shepard all running out of that backfield, it's kind of a three-headed monster. You don't know which way it's going to come out, but they didn't get that going, and Wyatt Harrison could also run the ball, but he was more of a motion receiver tonight.
Yeah, Harrison had, he had 57 yards receiving, or about that. That's not official, but Louisiana ended up with 102 yards rushing, 162 yards passing. But second half, they had 27 yards rushing. Now they came back, and made it a heck of a game, and got some big plays off the passing game, which is a good thing. Ended up with 264 yards total offense. Just came up a little short, it was a good game. It was looked like Louisiana changed the momentum there into the third quarter and into halfway through the fourth quarter. They were dominating Montgomery City, but they just
it was just
about
a 12-minute stretch, really, of the ball game with halftime in between. 3 straight scores for the Montgomery County offense, and then it was Louisiana having to play catch-up again, and you have to kind of say goodbye to the run game in those situations when you're down by 3 scores. But they made it a game. It was a fun night, and some positives for this Louisiana team.
Oh yeah, they did. Louisiana did a good job. They came out and they scored quick in the third quarter.
Yes,
got it down, to a 1-score game, and then 2-score game, and then they came back down and scored in the fourth. And
that onside kick was pretty helpful.
Well, they had 9 minutes left in the game before and just down 1 score. So good game. could have went either way. Both teams did some really good things. So,
well, I thought
congratulations, Wildcats.
We'll take a quick break and come back and have more of the Eagle 102 postgame report after this.
High School Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Lynn's Heritage House and Ameriprise Financial Advisor Tamara Scherder.
When you support a locally owned pharmacy, you're contributing to the growth of the community. The dollars you spend stay right here to support our local community. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned pharmacies. There's one right here. Health Mart pharmacists have a personal commitment to their communities because, just like you, they support their community. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned and hometown proud.
Louisiana is a Health Mart town. Family Drug Health Mart Pharmacy. The right people, the right price, right downtown. Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
Bowling Green Tractor wants to change the way you think about yard work with their Ego 56-volt ARC lithium battery-powered lawnmowers, weed eaters, blowers, trimmers, and chainsaws. At Bowling Green Tractor, you can walk in and see for yourself just how easy these products are to handle. Bowling Green Tractor, your home for Ego. Power beyond belief.
Area high school sports on Eagle 102. Brought to you by Cellular and Satellite Center, Pike County Memorial Hospital, and Community State Bank of Missouri.
22-14 is our final. Montgomery County grabs a road win over the Louisiana Bulldogs on a homecoming night here at Cunningham Field. And we're joined by the winning coach, John Kleekamp. A nice win for your team and now a 2-game winning streak for your Wildcats.
Yeah, definitely a good win for us on an opposing team's field. It's a shame somebody had to lose that football game because both teams played real well. I think we outplayed them in the first half. Obviously, we went in with a shutout, but Coach Pitzer and his staff did a really good job in the second half. Came out and made lots of plays, lots of big plays. The onside kick gave them some momentum. We were up 2 scores. They go down, they score. It's a tight ball game at that point in time. So,
first half, you guys score in the final minute and a half, and then Louisiana turns the field around on you. They're marching down, and you got a big interception from Mason Liu. How much of a game changer was that for your team?
Oh yeah, huge. I mean, we felt like we went into the halftime with a lot of momentum there, but they came out and played really well. And I mean, even us. I mean, we came out at halftime, we marched the ball down the field, we do a really good job, and then they caused a few fumbles, and those were not fumbles on our guys. Those were fumbles they earned.
Yeah.
They were going for the strip, and they did a really good job. I mean, they did everything they had to do to stay in the game, and we felt like at times we were just giving it to them, in our run game. But you got to hold on to football, and that's something that we've had trouble with all year. I mean, we started 0-5 because we were averaging about 4 turnovers a game, and you're not going to win very many high school football games doing that. And so we got to figure out a way to hold on to football. But Coach Pitzer's staff, they did a great job coming out at halftime for sure.
You had a couple of key runs by your quarterback, your running backs, a couple of key sticks there. Travis Hill, he's a hitter.
Yeah, he is.
He broke up a couple of passing plays that could have turned the momentum.
Yeah, he had a really good night despite him and the back judge kind of getting into it several times. And Travis is a really good-hearted kid. I mean, he is, and I think he said some things underneath his breath from time to time. And we talk about that stuff all the time. You can't say that stuff. I was pretty frustrated myself with a few of the calls. And those were big calls that kind of kept them in the mix, especially in the red zone. And so, Travis said something he shouldn't have said, and it could have been much worse. All he said was do your job. I don't know that warrants a flag, but that's what happened. And so, unfortunately for Travis, he had to come off, and we held him off for a little bit, and he asked me to go back in. I said, you understand what happens if you get another one.
Yeah.
And but he said, Coach, I'm ready to go.
All right.
And, he settled down. And, the big stick on the Harrison kid right here on their sidelines was a huge play. I mean, that's the difference in the game, in my opinion.
So 22-14 win for your team. Congratulations to you, Coach. And who do you have next?
We have North Callaway.
North Callaway. So another conference test next Friday night. Well,
for sure.
Good luck to you and the rest of the season.
Sounds good. Thank you for your guys' coverage.
That's Coach John Kleekamp here in the post-game show. We'll take a quick break. We'll wrap things up here for week number 7 after this on Eagle 102.
High School Game of the Week coverage brought to you by West End Financial Services Brown's Auto Body, and Advanced Physical Therapy.
Bowie General Services of Farber is ready to help you with all your lawn and landscaping needs. Or maybe you are needing firewood. They offer that as well. Bowie General Services is your reliable contractor in Audrain, Pike, and the surrounding counties.
Hi, this is Dalton Bowie. Give us a call today for a free quote on your next project or to schedule lawn maintenance. 573-470-5354. Or visit our Facebook page, Bowie General Services.
Royal Banks is your community bank with locations throughout St. Louis, St. Charles, Northeast Missouri, Granite City, and Jerseyville, Illinois. A Royal Bank branch is not far away. Royal Banks bring experienced staff and products and services designed to meet your professional and personal financial needs. Investing in our communities, one client at a time. Call 314-212-1500 today. Royal Banks of Missouri, member FDIC and equal opportunity lender.
Follow area high school sports on KJFM Radio. Brought to you by Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Young Enterprises, and Family Drug.
22-14 is our final. The Montgomery County Wildcats over the Louisiana Bulldogs tonight here from Cunningham Field. So a bad result for the Bulldogs on homecoming night, but it was a good ball game, and we saw some good things from both teams here in week number 7. Bowling Green, a huge winner over Mark Twain at Mark Twain High School, 76-6. Van Far fell at Crystal City, and again, the final in that one was 37-14 in favor of Crystal City. So a long drive for Van Far on the way back. And, well, of course, we'll have the full scoreboard coming up on KJFMradio.com and in Eagle 102 Sports throughout the weekend. For our three-man crew tonight of myself, Tommy Wallace, Jeff Porter, Mark Froenig, saying we'll see you next week for more high school football and district softball next week right here on Eagle 102.
You've been listening to Area High School Sports on Eagle 102. Join us each week as we bring you the best of area high school sports on air at 102.1, online at KJFMradio.com, and on the KJFM radio app. You can find a full recap of scores online and daily during Eagle 102 Sports, all from your area sports leader, KJFM Radio.